Hello folks and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. It has been far too long since I did a video on this game. The last quest mod I did was one of the mods from the Some Guy series of quests. The same guy that did the New Vegas bounties and the inheritance and stuff like that. And so I installed one called Russel, which I've never played before. And I believe I gotta go find him at the I-88, or the 188. I always call it the I-88, I can't help it. But apparently, aside from being a companion mod, it's also he also has some quests, including a new world space we get to go explore. And I was kind of going through the Some Guy quest mods in chronological order, as much as I can anyway. So this was the next on the list, and I felt like playing some New Vegas because I have really missed it. This looks like him.
We straightened up a band of thugs in Freeside.
What's up, dude?
Yeah?
What happened to your face? What brings you to the Mojave?
I followed a bounty here not long ago, but the trail ran cold. I've been getting by working as a caravan guard, but it's not the same. I should get back on the hunt, but I just don't know. I used to pride myself in finding every mark I was after, but I lost him.
Where are you from?
Everywhere and nowhere, partner. Does it really matter?
Tell me about the bounty you were after.
Might as well, he's long gone. A fellow by the name of Glanton. Used to work as a scalp hunter for the NCR. See, back when the Republic was brushing up against some nasty tribals and raiders down south, they hired Glanton to clean them out. Glanton and his gang were making so much money that pretty soon they stopped caring about whose scalp they took, be it women or children. Brass tried to put a lid on it, declared him an outlaw, but it didn't matter. Settlers loved Glanton, made him into a hero. If settlers or miners run into trouble with tribals, they hire Glanton. It wasn't until recently that the government got serious about him. A few months back, the NCR finally put a bounty of 10,000 caps on his head. I decided it'd be worth my while to go after him. Just my luck, he drifted south of the Mojave when I was trailing him. Rumor is that he was meeting up with some old accomplice, Judge Richter. Apparently this guy ran with Glanton years ago. You don't by chance know anything about him, do you?
So it's telling me no, I don't know him because I don't have the New Vegas bounty mods installed anymore. I played through them a long time ago. I've since purged some of my mods, but I have played through all but New Vegas Bounties 3, and I'm pretty sure I killed Richter. But this is okay. Just, no, I don't know him.
Damn. That seems to be the consensus around here.
Why don't we work together? We can split the bounty on Glanton.
Teaming up would have its advantages, but I need to make sure you can handle yourself. What are your qualifications?
A whole lot, it seems. I can put a round through a bloatfly's eye at 300 yards.
Now you're talking. I think you'll work out just fine. I do have to ask, though. You're not in bed with Caesar's Legion, are you?
I haven't committed to any faction just yet. Okay, but for anyone who hasn't followed my New Vegas series, it's been going on for years now, so you might not have seen it, but I did end the game with the NCR, and I am allied with the NCR. I'm definitely not with the Legion in this playthrough, so just tell them this.
Good to know. I can respect that. Look, I'd like to get started after Glanton right away. Are you ready to go?
Sure, let's go.
Good, I guess we'll start where I left off, up north of town. A trader by the name of Tonopah Tim said he sighted Glanton up there.
Alright. See what this perk is here. While Russell is a companion, you move 10% faster while sneaking and deliver additional damage from rifles. Okay. So what I have here is just pretty standard elite riot gear, and the 3 guns I kind of always have with me: the survivalist rifle, range of Sequoia, and a anti-material rifle. Alright, well, where are we off to? Alright, so this is interesting. It set my waypoint to southwest, but I don't actually see anything over here. Oh, okay, it updated. That's up by the Northern Passage, alright.
Will serve as example.
So, because my New Vegas series has been going on for so long, the earlier part in the series is just really old and dated. Like I said, it's been going on for years, and a lot has changed on the channel since I started that. This is all my way of saying I was thinking about doing a new run through New Vegas, something a lot more abbreviated than my original series, which I kind of looked at everything everywhere. You know, finishing the game with another faction or something, I don't know. I've just been missing this game and was considering it going through it for, I don't know, maybe house or something I wouldn't normally do. And make it way more edited and abbreviated. Just do some things different. I don't know. Just something I've been floating around with, because Fallout games are kind of always going to be on my channel, because it's my favorite game series ever. Just figured I'd throw that idea out there. Bill's Shack.
This is the place. I searched it up and down, couldn't find shit. Maybe some fresh eyes will do the trick.
Yeah, we'll see. Star cap. We have here. Absolutely nothing interesting. Looking for notes. A razor. I don't know, man. It doesn't look like there's much in here. Nothing under that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for here. Not seeing anything really interesting. What happens if we leave? Does something happen then? I don't know, man. Didn't see anything in there. There's got to be something in here I'm missing. I'm just not sure what the hell it could be.
What the fuck are you doing?
Calm down there, buddy. Did you want this bucket? Okay. Oh, here we go. Glanton's safe. Very hard. Last night here. Let's see what this is. It's the last night in the cabin, and I just felt like writing for some reason. Maybe it's the thought of Sandra. I can see her green eyes haunting me as we lie together, still young and bold, live. Our cabin wasn't too different from this one. Was this all just a lie to make me feel alive again? Has anything changed? It's quiet up here, except for Tucker's snoring. The lights from Vegas peek through some of the cracks in the south wall. Some of the boys are bothered by the sound of coyotes, but they put me at ease. They're natural things doing what they're supposed to do. Maybe it's just my nature to do what I've been doing. I feel like it's gonna end soon. What would Sandra say if she saw what I've become? Can't think about it now. We meet Hendershot tomorrow. Gonna need firepower for the next job.
Damn, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. What's the note say?
I mentioned someone named Hendershot. Do you know him?
Never heard of him, but I know someone who might be able to point us in the right direction. Ex-ranger by the name of Vickers, lives in Freeside. Let's track him down and see if he can get us on track.
Alright, let's go.
Bye.
I haven't seen what kind of weapons you're carrying yet, but I don't really have anything to give you anyways. Just have a knife? Tell me you have a gun too. No. Alright, Freeside it is.
Hey, you're the one who's
Yeah. Thanks for the barrel cactus fruit, buddy. I appreciate it. Is this guy in the Mormon fort, or... Hold on.
The followers are good people, just a touch idealistic at times. Hope the NCR doesn't run them off.
Yeah, well, the guy isn't in here, so... Whoops. Was he way back here with, Oh, I can't remember his name now. The ghoul you get money for the McGarretts from? The Garretts, I guess. Pardon me. What's your name, buddy? I can't remember. Grax, yeah.
have the manpower to...
Can you spare a few caps, stranger? I'm a veteran down on this luck. Wait, is that Russel I see with you? Y'all help me out, right? Rangers always stick together.
I'm glad to help a veteran. By the way, you ever heard the name Hendershot?
Thank you, much obliged. Hendershot. I think I know who that is, but... Just...
defend the day.
Jesus, I knew he was living on the streets, but to be strung out like this? I never imagined it. This man was strong. A fucking rock. How did he end up like this? I can't even look him in the eyes.
Oh, that's a pretty harsh one right there. Even the strongest fall sometimes. He just needs some help.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It's just not what I was expecting. See if you can talk to him about getting help, then ask about the name.
Damn. It looks like the Legion are going to attack soon.
Thanks, Crex. Thanks.
Yeah,
I want to speak with you about your addiction.
addiction. Look, I'm just between jobs right now, and I get a little fix here and there to get me going. I'm fine, I swear.
You're in denial, Vickers. It's time to man up and face your problem. Go see the followers.
I couldn't look myself in the face anymore, stranger. Wife left me, got nobody left. I hope the jet would make things easier. It never does. I'll do like you're saying, talk to the followers. Before I head off, what was your question?
We're looking for a man named Hendershot. Do you know where we can find him?
Hendershot. Oh yeah, he's a zombie arms peddler hidden away in Cholla Mountain. Where that is exactly, I don't know. Know the man who can tell you though. Ranger by the name of Handley. Used to be in Russel's unit. He'll know. He knows the Spring Mountains better than anybody. That's why they got him up at the outpost on Mount Charleston. Give him my regards.
You did right by me on that one. I won't forget it.
Mount Charleston. Generic Oblivion NPC dialogue there. Okay, sure. Oh, Ranger Station Foxtrot, alright. Luckily, I've already been to everywhere on the map a long time ago, so I can just fast travel anywhere.
Evening.
Good evening.
This wouldn't be a bad duty station.
Must be you,
Roasting
right?
Down by the river.
What is it?
A guy named Vickers said you could help us locate Cholla Mountain.
A guy, huh? Wait, that isn't Russell I see with you. Is it? Shit, it is. Ugly as ever. Wait, what the hell do y'all want with Cholla Mountain?
Cholla Mountain, Cholla Mountain, whatever. We need to speak with Hendershot about a man named Glanton. We're pursuing a bounty on him.
I'm happy to help you and Russell, but I hope you know what you're getting into. I typically make a point to talk prospectors out of going there. Cholla Mountain was a pre-war disposal site for nuclear waste, with miles of underground tunnels. It's not far from the Divide, actually. Thing is, that place has always been brimming with radiation, and therefore ghouls. Hordes of them, from what I hear. On top of that, Hendershot's a paranoid nutjob who doesn't like unexpected guests. Honestly, I don't know anyone who's come back from there. If I can't dissuade you, here's the spot on your map. Only reason I'm telling you is because I know who Glanton is, and I hope you catch him. Of course, I'm obligated to help a fellow ranger. You and Russell are always welcome here. Be safe in there, and watch your ass.
So you and Russell were in the Desert Rangers together?
Yeah, humped a lot of miles together. Fought the same Legion fucks. Saved each other's lives at least twice. Wasn't bound to last, though. I can't blame him for not going along with the treaty. We all lost something that day. I and a lot of other rangers lost our identities, and Russell, who I can see is seething over this topic, lost his family. Sorry, brother.
What's it like being in the NCR as opposed to the Desert Rangers?
I hate dealing with the pogues and shitbirds, but at least we have manpower backing us up. The Rangers are solid, no question about it. Would I prefer to be a Desert Ranger? Maybe. Would I rather be a part of something that can kick the shit out of Caesar's Legion? Definitely.
Why'd you join the NCR, not walk away like Russell?
The Desert Rangers were a brotherhood, just like the NCR Rangers today. The banner changed, but the fight was basically the same. None of us thought any less of Russell for walking away. Some of the guys respected it, and a handful joined him. It's a hard thing to break ranks with your brothers and sisters in arms. I couldn't stand the thought of letting them fight without me.
Alright.
If you'd have told me that Handley would end up a loyal citizen of the NCR, I'd have told you to stop using chems. Handley hated the NCR back when the treaty was signed. I thought he might leave with me. I guess time wearing their uniform changed things.
Handley seems like a practical guy. He just adapted.
Yeah, most of them did the same. It's still a little disappointing to see him in an NCR uniform, but at least he's doing alright.
So we get to go to a nuclear waste disposal site. That actually sounds pretty awesome, guys, doesn't it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. So, to get to this place, this is in that loop that goes back from behind Red Rock Canyon and up into the mountains. I think probably the easiest way to get up there is going to be from Red Rock Canyon. We're still going to have to do a little bit of Fallout style mountain climbing, spamming jump. This is one of those places that is hard to get to in the vanilla game just because of the grade of the hill. It's been a while since I've come up here, but I'm pretty sure it's easier to get in there from Red Rock Canyon than up in the mountains, so. You know, one of these days I've really got to do New Vegas Bounties 3, because I have done the first one and the second in this series in the past, but I've since reinstalled the game and like fixed a bunch of the problems I had. I was trying to do 3 before and it was crashing every 30 seconds. I think it might work now. Not sure where that one is on my list, but from what I've experienced, the quests by this author have been, the quest mods have been really well done. And here's our route up. And so I thought it would be a good idea to go through them all, because, or you know, at least get an amount of them, because I've kind of done some of the more major quest mods already. I'm not sure if Russell's going to be able to get up this hill the same way I am. Yeah, you get stuck. You just run up. You got to do this jump spamming to get up here. I remember doing this on Xbox back when New Vegas was new. Okay. That was fun. I'm not sure where Russell is, but I'm gonna guess that there he is. You'll just have to kind of catch up, buddy. Alright. I wasn't quite up the annoying part yet, it looks like. Hold on. I don't know why they couldn't have just made it a little bit easier to walk up this. I mean, they obviously wanted players to get back here. There we go. I remember there being a lot of cazadors. At least we'll have a map marker for up here, it looks like, once we do get up here. Still nothing up here. I don't usually come this way twice in a playthrough. You usually just clear through it once, so I'm not sure if they respawn up here or what. There's probably some new stuff. Maybe it's been modified because of this mod, I don't know. I feel like I should have ran into something by now. Alright, this is a little bit weird. I should have brought more 12 mil. Okay, well, maybe I won't have to fight an army of cazadors. I won't complain about that. Shouldn't it be Cholla? Not Cholla or Koya? Shouldn't it be Cholla? Just thought of that. I lived in Arizona for a while, and we had a place nearby that we called Cholla something something. Not to mention it's a type of cactus, but I'm pretty sure it's Cholla, right? This is a little bit foreboding. Look, Russell, if you don't have a gun, I'm gonna have to go get you one. Huh. Let me get the local map up. Somewhere way up that way, so let's make sure we look over here, too. He did say, radiation and feral ghouls, so... Aha. Alright, you got a gun. What do you have, by the way? Chinese assault rifle? Okay. Guess I should probably take some radiation meds.
Damn robots on the strip have more firepower than a squad of grunts. You really trust them?
Not really, but... I was gonna say, I recognize this tunnel from the one that leads to Nellis. Train tunnel you can break into. I mean, it's a little bit modified, obviously, but... I remember it because it's one of the few places in the vanilla game that you can get a construction plant. Kind of interesting that they decided to drop... I know they said it's a disposal site, but it's kind of interesting that there's some train cars up here and whatnot. Oh my. Ants. Alright, dude.
Break.
There we go. I was just wondering about that other route back there. Does it just lead around? So you should probably check it just in case. How the hell did you get ahead of me? Go around the other way? Yeah, nothing special, just a few more ghouls. That's where I just was? No, this is different. Huh. Now it's not where we need to go, but what the hell is this? Ant tunnel. Okay. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, here we go. Exit. Oh, we're in Cholla Pass. What you doing, Russell? Not gonna help? Hey, I'm halfway to level 69. Nice. It's pretty effective. Kind of annoying how every time I crouch and stand up, the view changes like that. But I would be lying if I said it wasn't helpful. Oh, okay, we are actually outside. Cool. I was thinking about maybe waiting till daytime, but maybe not necessary. We'll see. Oh, we're not... Okay. Well, this is ominous. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Come on, Russell. We got problems back here. Dude, you really shouldn't have pulled out your melee weapon. Alright. You good? Where the hell is he going? Russell. Russell. Bless you, Fallout, never change. Oh, man. Saw a Reaver. Glad I brought the sniper rifle. Still sneaking. There's even more down there. See him. There we go. Starting to wonder if I brought enough ammo. Is there even more? Yes, there is. Holy hell. Is this ever gonna end, or are they gonna just keep coming? Oh, shh. Oh god, they're all over the place. Okay, hold on, hold on. Uh-oh. I'm lucky that I'm a high level. There's Is Russell like unconscious back behind me or something? Ooh. Holy hell. Alright, maybe I should just run for it. Although I think Russell is wounded. Is this ever gonna end? Yeah, I see Russell on the ground back here. Damned Reavers. Oh wow, that was a hell of a critical, pardon me. Alright, we need to wake Russell up, if we can. Wake up, Russell. This is why you shouldn't have ran off on your own.
Son of a bitch. Man, get a good night's
Yeah.
sleep or what?
I don't know. Let's go though. Can't just stay here. It kind of looks like they're gonna keep showing up.
You just fucked with the wrong range.
Yeah, they are. They're just gonna keep coming. Oh, this is good. Surely he can handle one of them, right? Okay, this is fun. Hi, guys. I don't think this is... I think this might be the only way forward at this point. It's a little bit much. If I tried to do this at a low level, I would have been dead so hard. Oh my god. This is totally ridiculous. Oh jeez. Okay, here we go. Exit. Should have done that like 5 minutes ago. Good, Russell? Ugh. Okay, that was exciting. Anyways, I'm not sure why my vision's a little blurry. I wonder if that's part of the environment here. Something. I'm not really irradiated. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It is so satisfying using vets in this game and 3. Especially when you're a high level and you have a good chance of hitting things. Where did Russell go now? I don't know what's wrong with my vision here. Hold on. Withdrawal? Is that what's... Really? Great. Why did I not fix that before I came up here? I wonder if that's... I don't think that's causing the visual effect I'm seeing. And I don't think it's the ENB. Not sure. All right. Oops. You just hold that right there. Okay, I'm getting really irradiated, I just noticed. There you are. Stopping to have a drink, huh? Okay. Oh, the radiation in here is ridiculous. Okay, repair bay, hold on. It's especially bad back behind me there. I'd like to get rid of these guys so I can look around for a minute. Repair bay. Right. Alright, let's look around in here real fast. As I save. Oh, my vision is still jacked up. I wonder if it's just because of where we are. Oops. Russell's gonna get knocked out again. Okay, anything interesting in here? This is really messing with my eyes. This is owned. Why is this owned? Is this all Hendershot's stuff or something? Check this one. This one isn't owned. Engineering. Anybody home? Seeing any active terminals? Radio. Okay, we got a big old factory here. And some friends. Power plant. Okay, everything in here is dead. Guy's gotta be here, right? That's a trap terminal. There's gonna be all sorts of traps in here, isn't there? Can't say they affect me, but Russell's gonna step on every single one. This guy's gotta be in here. Ah, radiation. Yep. Ow. Holy shit. I was pretty sure I had a perk that that made me not trip those things.
Oh,
Unless I'm
baby.
just unless I'm just remembering incorrectly and it doesn't count with landmines. Has been a while. AIDS, Russell. I'm sorry, what? How many grenades did that thing drop? Dude. Where are these mines? Thing over there straight up killed me. Oh, here we go again. Jeez. How ridiculous is that blast radius? Here we go. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't touch those. He knows we're here now. Hi there.
Don't move a motherfucking muscle, meatbag. The Van Graffs sent you, didn't they? Didn't they? Answer me.
Easy, I'm not with the Van Graffs. I want to talk with you about Glanton.
Wait. You walked into a radioactive death trap, overrun by feral ghouls, just to ask me about Glanton? You must be out of your goddamn mind. All that for Glanton. No, really. Why are you here?
I'm trying to locate Glanton, and you're the only lead I've got.
Damn, you must really want that bounty, huh? I think we can do business, but everything costs, so it's just a matter of... Just a second. Gotta check something.
Optional kill him. You're about to tell me there's a bunch of ghouls on the way, aren't you? As if we haven't killed enough already. Huh. Hold on a minute. Wow. Oh, absolutely nothing. Cool. What you doing there, buddy?
They're here. Those things from the Divide. Ferals won't hold them off for long. I need your help, now.
Oh, great. The tunnelers. Okay, you promised me information on Glanton, and I'll help you.
Fine, motherfucker. I'll give you everything I've got on that scalp hunting son of a bitch. We can have a nice chat after this bullshit. Start with the security network. Robots, turrets, and shit. I could never get it online. See if you can get it working. Don't fuck around with that too long. I need you outside, clearing those fuckers out before they show up in strength. I'll cover you from up top. Now get to it.
Now I really wish I would have brought more ammo. Goodbye.
Later.
So is this terminal actually going to work now? Activate security system. Sure. Alright. Just got ahead of myself. My vision finally went back to normal. I just noticed that. Okay. So, tunneler time, huh? Hooray, my favorite.
What the fuck are these things? Are they really worse than the ferals?
That's debatable. At least I brought a bunch of weapon repair kits. Alright. Hey there, guys. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh my god.
It's on.
Alright. Do this the cheesy way. I'm not sure why they're not attacking. What is going on? I don't really want to go out there after that. They're just kind of sitting around, and that is extremely disconcerting. Alright, let's try this. Man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. They're kind of like hibernating or something. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I think they got a little bit confused there. Random ghouls. Really? That was it? I get the distinct impression that they somehow bugged out and didn't attack there.
They're here. Those things from the Divide. Ferals won't hold them off for long. I need your help, now!
Of course I'll help. Where do you need me?
This place has a derelict security network.
Yeah,
Don't fuck.
Yeah. We already did that, buddy.
They're here.
Dude. No. That was not what I meant to do, man. Damn it. Hold on. Something bugged out. Yeah, I'm trying to speak with him.
They're here.
You gotta be kidding me. Let me go back in and back out or something. Something is not right. Shouldn't surprise me. This is Fallout. Okay, I mean, I don't know what else you want from me.
They're here.
Dude, okay, let's see what happens here. Nice. Not really what I wanted to do. There's his log. You know what? I'll take that for the moment, just because. And to-do. Refit. Okay. Just general stuff. And then, fucking Glanton and his boys cleaned out my stock of soda, taking my hospitality for granted. At least he pays up front and on time. I'm guessing that Finley and the Khans won't be such gracious hosts. So he's back in Red Rock, huh? Hopefully Russel didn't care that I just fragged this guy. Where is Russel, anyways? There you are. Okay, we'll go speak with Finley then. How do we get out of here? Is there like a shortcut or something? Russel didn't seem to have anything to say about me killing that dude, so I guess it's fine. Clearly something was messed up, though. I didn't really want to redo a huge chunk of the quest or something. I was kind of hoping this train would lead us back out, but I don't think it's going to. Great. Looks like it dead ends. Do you really want me to run all the way back the way I came to get out of here? Okay then, I mean, so we will. Oh man, they're still here. Are we gonna have to... I wonder if they're gonna continue to respawn. Oh, there's still a whole group of them down here. A huge group.
Not a noise.
Might as well clear them out, I guess. Free experience. This is ridiculous. Colonel H.S. Meaner. Alright. I didn't see him before. Hey, Colonel. Oh, crap. My god, is there a lot of them? I don't think they're respawning. I think there was just so many. And after I ran past them all, they kind of just... I don't know. Decided to have a rave out on the middle of the tracks. Start moving up, or we're just gonna be here all day. It's been a long time since I've had to fight this many ghouls at once. I remember, I think it was the Inheritance. There was that bunker we were in that had a ton of them, but I don't think it was this many. Damn it. Die. What the hell? Alright. Screwing around. Alright. I think we finally killed them all. Save.
Yeah,
That was
robots on
nuts.
the strip have more firepower than a squad of grunts.
Ah. There's the Cazadors. Okay. Let's not go that way. Oh, now they're all spawned. Alright.
Not a noise.
Yes, not a noise. We just need to go back down the hill, really, but I'm just gonna fast travel. Because I don't want to deal with all those Cazadors right now. Thankfully, the cons are friendly with me, more or less. I mean, they're neutral, but not hostile. If you didn't see it in the series, I ended the game a while back, but, you know, you can't continue after the game ends. I did try to use the mod that lets you do that, but it caused a bunch of problems. So basically, I just reloaded. But anyways, basically, every faction I possibly could was either allied to help in the fight, or at least not hostile. On decent terms, pardon me, with the cons. There's actually a quest mod that involves some more of the cons that has a second part to it that I would like to do in the future as well. Alright, which one are you?
So the NCR makes peace with the kings
There
now?
you are.
Where was that mercy at Bitter Springs?
How about you get out of here, buddy? You're cramping this guy's style.
I'm listening.
Oh, that's pretty brutal. I'm trying to locate Glanton. I understand you might know his whereabouts.
You're some kind of bounty hunter, right? You know, it's funny that the NCR wants Glanton dead after all he did for them. I guess we're all just waiting to be fucked over at some point. 1,000 caps will be enough. Take it or leave it.
Tell me where Glanton went, or the Elder Cons will find out about your business with Glanton.
That's pretty goddamn slimy. I ain't my line of person. Glanton headed for Primm. He went to meet with some people about a job in the party gangers. Wouldn't want to be in their shoes right now. That group of Hellraisers was holed up in Space Cavern. I'm guessing he was hired to clear them out. See you later, Biona.
Hey, can I ask you something?
That's fine. What's on your mind?
That con had a look in his eyes. Reminded me of some of the Rangers before the treaty. He didn't want to show it, but that guy was broken inside. Legion just kept hammering us, chipping away. At least the NCR was efficient with the cons. One massacre and they're finished. I hated the treaty, but Maybe it was merciful. I see the cons. They're just hollow dregs living in the past. But at least the cons have their identity and their ethos. Even if we'd all died fighting the Legion, wouldn't it have been worth it?
Every desert ranger would be dead now if it weren't for the treaty. That includes you.
Yeah, Legion ain't in the business of celebrating their fallen foes, are they? Maybe after the dust settles, if the Legion is out of the picture, there'll be another chance for the Rangers.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, going down to Primm, let me just quick save. I'm sure I've cut it, but I have crashed a few times. It's just kind of the nature of running this many. Especially once you start using a lot of texture mods, the game just can't handle it very well, so I do get random freezes and crashes. That just is kind of inevitable with New Vegas. I've just gotten used to it. Haven't been down here in a while. The game also likes to freeze when I hotkey switch weapons sometimes, which is something that's been happening for years. And I don't really know why. Well done. Wow. Okay. That'll do the job. All right. New cavern. Fantastic. Oh, this looks good. I would say he's probably in here. Almost level 69. Then I'll have to never level up again.
Jumping Jesus, they slaughtered a lot of them. Carved them up like animals. These motherfuckers are for real.
Jumpin' Jesus indeed. What do we got? Be warned. What is this, the 18th century? To the vermin who call themselves powder gangers, you will no longer harm or harass the citizens of Primm. Disregard this warning and not even God himself will save you from my blade. Look at your comrades, smell their fetid remains, gasp at their maggot-infested cadavers. That is what awaits the villains who doubt my resolve. Glanton. That's sweet Glanton. Well, is he, actually still here? Let me guess, he moved on already, right? Couldn't be that simple. Holotape. O'Doyle. O'Doyle rules! O'Doyle and the rest of Primm are a bunch of saps. Took his girl and held her ransom. Had some fun. Dumb bastard paid up like we asked, then acted surprised when we delivered her body. What the fuck did he expect? Bitch was falling apart after a few days. Had to put her down. At least the boys had some fun with her before it was all said and done. Gonna have to do this again. Beagle and the rest of the town won't put up a fight. And NCR is tied down. Easy money. I'm assuming this is coming from the Powder Ganger. They got what was coming to them, and then some. Well, off to Primm we go, I guess.
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk.
Whoa, wait a minute. Have I really not been in here? Wait a minute. Are you deserters?
I like to think that we're prisoners of war that managed to escape before capture. I don't know how long it'll be before the Legion crosses the river, but sure as fuck I don't want to be wearing an NCR uniform when they get here.
I completely forgot to return to this casino like years ago to meet these people. Your turf? I guess the news hasn't reached you yet. Primm has law again.
Fuck. We lose again. We heard Primm was ripe for the picking, so figured we could come here and shake down some of the suckers. We weren't expecting a sheriff here. We're just trying to put as many miles from NCR as we can. We don't want to be anywhere near New Vegas when the Legion crosses the river.
So that's it? You've resorted to robbing and raiding to solve your problems?
Our luck has gone south since we lost all of our money gambling in Vegas. We didn't go AWOL from duty to become raiders. But we've seen what the Legion does to people that survive their battles. We wanted to be gone before the fighting starts. And we heard there may be some safety up in New Canaan.
Why not just turn yourselves in? Or yeah, you're right, you're totally screwed.
No fucking way. We're deserters now. The NCR isn't gonna throw us a ticker tape parade for going home.
I imagine the NCR doesn't deal with deserters kindly.
Yeah, if we see the NCR, they'll be waiting for us with a bullet to the brain pan. So what are we supposed to do? Just run?
It would be safer to run and find some place to hide.
Maybe you're right. Come on, boys. Let's get the hell out of here before the law shows up.
Hey,
Hey, Doyle?
what is it?
I know you hired Glanton to clean out the powder gangers. I need to find him.
Bounty hunter, huh? NCR has done so much for us here in the Mojave. Let me tell you, when my daughter was held for ransom by the gangers, I went to the NCR, asked if they could help. They told me resources were stretched thin. Officer tells me to pay up, that it's the safe bet. So I pay up, and those sick fucks delivered her corpse, then mocked me about it. So I went to the NCR, asked for justice. They wouldn't help. Not a priority, is what they said. So for justice, I called on Glanton.
Glanton has killed innocents, including women and children. He has to pay for his crimes.
Don't we all? He went south, that's all I know. Leave me alone, please.
What a very vague description. Check the road south of Primm for signs. Okay. Of signs of his gang. Okay, sure. Yeah, I can't believe I hadn't encountered the deserters yet. I guess I just never remembered to go back into the casino here after I initially cleared out Primm like years ago. I think that was like episode 2 or something. I don't even remember. Okay, well, I mean, we're going south of Primm. What are you after? Random. Is that one of the convicts from Primm? Not entirely sure what we're looking for. There's not actually a waypoint for this, so
Looks like some regulars were waiting for Glanton. Fucked up the ambush, turned it into a bloodbath. I don't see his body, though.
it's probably in there. I was gonna say, I know that, I don't have one of these. I know that there's hostiles that spawn over here, but 5.56, let's take that. I just love the service rifles. I guess I should probably take their dog tags, too. I can't quite remember who to give those to, or if that's a thing. It's just been a while.
Spent casings, blood trails all over the place. Looks like Glanton made a fighting retreat to the southeast.
I was gonna guess in there, but maybe not. Just to save a little ammo, I'm gonna bust out this multi-plas rifle for a minute. Yeah, I see the trail of death leading off over there. Instinct is telling me to keep going this way. What the hell is... Oh. I thought this was something significant. It's just rocks. Not seeing any more bodies or anything like that. I hope I'm going the right way. Said southeast, but... maybe over to Nipton? Okay, lost my train of thought there. I had to stop for a few minutes. But anyways, let's keep heading to Nipton. I hope I haven't missed any evidence out here, but I mean... you have to wait till morning now. Well, nothing obvious so far. I'm gonna go into this building and wait till daytime and see if I maybe need to go back or something. I forgot I left you alive. Well, okay. Okay, bright and early. Okay, I think I maybe need to retrace my steps or something because no update. I'm thinking wait a minute. No, that's just regular blood. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back. Obviously, it wasn't up here. Okay, so I lost the trail around here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Did I miss something up here? Because... oh. Oh. Ah, I didn't see this before. Well, this is just fantastic. The Ivanpah Ant Colony.
Crazy bastard led them into an ant colony. Christ, he and the rest of them might just be ant shit by now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The shootout in this hall must have made a racket, attracted the bugs.
You don't say. Whoop. Mean to do that. Hello.
It's on.
That was fast. Got that other one?
Fuck you.
You tell that ant.
Ready to take some real.
I haven't used this rifle in quite a long time.
Looks like this pair got separated. Panicked. Bad place to lose your cool.
Yeah. Okay, we got another path over there.
Guess the lieutenant made his last stand here. No sign of Glenn.
Yeah. Lieutenant Almond. Okay. Generic beret. Alright, I'll take it. A bunch of 5.56 ammo. Repaired one of those service rifles so I could switch to it if I need to. God!
Also sealed off this exit. We gotta find another way out of this shithole.
Holy shit, that was loud. That was way too loud. My goodness. Alright, well, here we go. Colony depths. Great. Just what I wanted to do. Go deeper. This thing is pretty hard hitting. Forgot about this. Multi-plas rifle.
Fuck me, that must be the mom up ahead. I think we'd do well to sneak past. Let's stir up the hive.
You say that now, but it actually...
The way.
It kind of sounds like a... See, it wasn't that bad. Sneak attacks. In her death throes, the queen ant releases a terrifying screech that beckons the colony to assist her. Yep, seems so. I call it extra experience. Stealth is not my thing anyways.
Got him. Eat a dick.
Just tell the ant to eat a dick.
Come on.
Oh. Oh, it is getting more real than I thought it was going to. Okay. Why is that one friendly all of a sudden? Nope. Still going. Well, this is gonna take a while. If I'd known it was gonna be this many, I might not have shot. Oh, they just keep on coming. And I'm out of ammo. Cool. Okay, hold on. I'll use up service rifle ammo, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna push on forward. Hopefully Russel will wake up. Where does this end? Does it end? Everything's 100, because obviously this is not supposed to be a legitimate level. I really don't have ninja. Huh. Okay. Take that. Okay, so I got past some of the ants. Was there a... Here we go. I'm sure Russel will be fine. Here we go. This should wake him up. Back outside.
Glad to be out of there, but we are shit out of leads now. That asshole. Or bullhead. Anywhere. Fuck.
Yeah, could be. I'm gonna take one of these since I've been picking up the ammo. Do I have one of these? I kind of collect items in the game. I'll take the cowboy hat for no good reason. Long trip. Sarah got a long trip ahead now that we finished the job in Primm, going to a place called Caruther's Canyon, south of Searchlight. Glanton says the settlers are aiming to clear out the local raiders and they need our help. Boss says we need to get moving. I'll red again when we get to the next town. Tell the kids I love them and can't wait to see them again. Love, Ted. Caruther's Canyon.
Damn, that is some freak luck finding that letter. Dead bastard just saved us a hell of a lot of time. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Caruther's Canyon is a ways to the south, but it's not the worst stretch of wasteland I've traveled.
Where exactly is it?
It's nestled in a little mountain range northwest of Bullhead, not too far from Searchlight. I'd heard that settlers were opening up mines there. They probably bumped into some tribals and want Glanton to clean them out.
So how are we gonna get there?
I know of an old war tunnel that should get us close. Chances are Glanton is using the same one. If we move quickly, we might catch him. Don't worry though, lots of caravans use this route. It ain't no Cholla Mountain. Here's the spot on your map. The sooner we get there, the better.
Alright. Cool. Alright, before we go over there, I'm gonna go back to my nice little place in the mountains, and I'm gonna grab as much ammo and stuff as I can. I might need to drop by a few merchants, because I don't think I have any more 12.7 stashed, so... Thankfully, I do have a lot of ammo that I've collected over time. I'm gonna go ahead and take the BAR with me. I was gonna take a assault rifle, but I think we'll take this guy. Let's also go hit a few merchants. Grab some more 12.7 and some 4570, and if they have any 50 AP, 4570, 50 armor piercing, get some incendiary. Oh, I got 10,000 caps. Okay, 12.7. Don't have a lot. All right, we should be good, unless they throw another. Well, I still had a lot. I know I'm always kind of paranoid about ammo, but I always like to have way more than I need. Okay, yeah, this is way out here. Out near Bradley's shack, alright. Oh, this is that tunnel that I went down, that was used in the Rockwell Pursuit mod. Let's wait till daytime. That was a really fun mod. Really long. One of the longest videos on my channel. Alongside, Beyond Boulder Dome. I think that one, Beyond Boulder Dome, is still the longest video. It was like 9 hours. But that was quite an adventure.
Somebody told me a nest of deathclaws lives on a ridge across the river. Probably just bullshit.
A lot of the quest mods I've been through in the past, I had to remove upon reinstalling the game. Although this is my original character. Just because the game was getting way too unstable with me leaving every single mod that I went through on, so. Heart Tunnel, okay. What the? Oh. It's a friendly dog, okay. And some cockroaches, rad roaches. Same tunnel. Kind of surprised there's not a construction ad here.
You just fucked with the wrong ranger.
Hear him chasing a rad roach. You just fucked with the wrong ranger. You tell that rad roach, Russell. Let's do it. Let me do a hard save. Okay.
And here it is, Caruther's Canyon.
There we go.
I believe there's a town called Silverwood further ahead. Hold on. Somebody's out there.
Oh, hello. Who the hell are these people? Sand wolves? Oh, that's interesting. Guess they didn't get the tribals, huh? There's more out further. Anything unique? No. Oh, got him. What am I doing? Rip.
Swift and silent.
Yeah, real swift and silent. Especially silent. Okay, do we have our own world map here? We do. Cool. I mean, it's kind of basic, but still. I always appreciate that. Actually got multiple locations to go to. Let's go towards our waypoint for now. I tend to always want to go to the other places that don't have a waypoint first, and especially with quest mods, it ends up being that you are going to go to those anyways, so it's kind of not always the most expedient use of your time. Hey, there's a there's a glitch in the Matrix. I was gonna say there's a town. That's nothing to see. An NCR town, Silverwood, cool. NCR town rules. No public urination, no discharging firearms, and no fighting inside establishments. All offenders are subject to summary judgment by order of the Honorable Mayor Brandon. Okay.
It takes a lot of time and manpower to build walls like this. They must be damn scared of somebody out there.
Very small town. Okay. Who do we talk to first?
Morning.
Hi, Hobo Charlie.
Howdy.
What can you tell me about Silverwood?
Ain't a bad place. Just a little wild for most folk. As long as the mine keeps producing, people will keep coming. You just have to be careful outside of town. Heathen shitwolves will cut your pecker off and sing a song about it, then throw it at the walls.
What's your story?
Got discharged in 51. Been wandering ever since. Came here for work, but ain't had any luck just yet. Nobody even believes I was in the service. They just laugh at me. I keep asking that shithead sheriff to get my records.
I can try to convince the sheriff to get your records.
You do that for Charlie? You can try, but that sheriff has a sequoia lodged up his ass. Won't budge on paperwork. Asshole. But hey, even if you try, I appreciate it.
Sure, we'll help the random Charlie here. Saloon. Hello, miner.
Word is you're getting popular on the strip.
Oh, yeah? You hear that out here? General store. Just generic people? Okay. Dobbs?
What can I do for you?
I guess I'll see what you have.
Sure.
Carry anything unique? Incendiary grenades. Oh, you don't see these civilian engineer jumpsuits very often unless you kill NCR citizens. I'm gonna buy that for my collection. Kinda nothing really to mention. You have any ammo I need? You don't really have shit. 2 caps, there you
Pleasure
go.
doing later.
Later. See this over here? Just a food and drink merchant.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Who are you?
Hey there. Need anything?
I don't know. Oh, you just got random stuff again. Okay, bye. What's this? Doctor's hut. Alright, so it's like functional little town you could go to get basic things. Anyways, let's go to the saloon before we talk to the sheriff. Bartenders usually have things to say.
Civilizing Primm will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
Howdy.
What's up with all these posters?
Oh, hellfire, I haven't told you about the greatest filmmaker alive.
Oh no.
Sit back and prepare to be mesmerized. Behold, the fine cinema of Mr. Albert C. Breach, who produces the finest films made since the Great War. Hailing from Luna, California, Albert Breach has already produced over 300 feature films. His works cover every genre, including drama, comedy, and sex. He also writes works for the stage, like his award-winning play, Waiting for Hobo. My personal favorite is Ghoul 5 from Good Springs, a movie about ghouls, resurrection, and catheter tubes. I always cry at the end.
I wholeheartedly regret asking you that question. However, what can you tell me about Silverwood?
Partner, this little town is growing fast, and the mine is churning out money. I was damn lucky to get this place set up when I did. Sheriff can be a little rough sometimes, but I wouldn't want his job, trying to corral all these miners, hookers, and hobos. Only thing holding back this town is the crazy tribals, always killing settlers and travelers.
Crazy savages don't know it's a losing battle. But once we clear out the sand wolves, I reckon Caruther's Canyon will be right prosperous. I kid you not.
Even though I don't really want to ask this, what's your story?
Well, partner, it's funny. My wife up and left me for some loan shark in Reno, so moved here to get back on my feet. Business has been a-booming. I've managed to save up enough to open up a chain of saloons. I just don't know if it would work. My instinct is to stay here and keep saving.
Oh, so we can tell him to do one thing or the other? If we tell him this, will he go out into the wasteland and die? You've clearly got a winning formula. You should try it in a bigger market.
You might just be right, partner. After Jenny left me for that sleazeball Jimmy, I sort of lost my nerve. I might just head to Dayglow.
Oh no, don't go there. Don't go there. If you don't know what Dayglow is, it's a cut location from Fallout 1. It was either 1 or 2. I'm pretty sure it was 1. It's San Diego, and super radioactive, and yeah, anyways. Okay, I guess there's nothing really that interesting in here then. Guess we'll go talk to the sheriff. Okay, first things first, be quiet.
Yes?
I'm Mir, and I'm new in town.
I'm Sheriff Wayne Richardson. Been the law in town for 3 years now. Note the walls and our militia. Don't make trouble here. We are proud citizens of the NCR, and its laws will be enforced. Understand?
You got it.
Good. I hope your time in Silverwood is productive.
We weren't done, buddy.
Yes?
I wanted to see if you could make a request for Charlie's service records.
Don't tell me you believed that bum. You did, didn't you? I've seen guys like him for years, wearing old fatigues and moaning about their service. Almost all of them are full of shit. They're just conning patriotic citizens into giving up extra caps. Sorry, I won't waste my time on it.
I could pay him, but are you telling me an elected official of the NCR is denying services to a veteran?
Okay. I'll mail out the request for Charlie's records. Just keep this to yourself, okay?
We're not done yet.
Yes?
Why is the town hiring Glanton? Shouldn't the militia take care of the tribals?
If they could, they would. We can't leave the town undefended. There's always the risk of a Legion raiding party.
Okay, I guess the conversation's over. Well,
Howdy.
I convinced the sheriff to order your records. They'll be here soon.
Thank you. That'll show those assholes what I done. 3 combat tours, 25 kills, and... well, I can't quite recall. I'm indebted to you, stranger. Here, take this bit of change I've been holding on to, please.
I can't accept that. I was happy to help.
Bless you, stranger. I'm indebted to you. If you need anything, Charlie's here for you.
He immediately pulls out another bottle. Okay, so what now? Find Glanton, that's it? Okay, so I guess they just want me to head on out of town. I mean, alright. Or I guess this isn't really out of town, is it? There's a waypoint back here, map marker. Town hall. Wow. I thought this was a storage shed.
Chief. I'll be ready if this goes south.
Welcome to Silverwood. I've been expecting you.
These seem like kind of waste of time to say. This is the end of the line, Glanton. I'm taking you in.
My work is never finished, courier. Say whatever you like if it gives you assurance. I will not be a trophy for bureaucrats. I answer to God and no one else. These people, they love me as much as they hate the ineffectual lawmakers judging me from afar. Move on me and they'll turn on you with a vengeance. You're strong, though. Anyone can see it. Once your blood settles, speak with me again, and let's see if we can't cooperate.
My blood is nice and settled, Glanton. What? What do you want me to do then? Oh, they're leaving, okay. Am I supposed to talk to you?
I'm really busy now. Sorry.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes?
Uh-huh. Why did you hire Glanton? Aren't you aware the NCR has placed a bounty on his head?
You seem surprised by this move. Very well. I answer to hoi polloi, not feckless apparatchiks and shady sands. Bleeding hearts in comfortable offices may decry his methods, but Glanton was contracted due to popular demand, not furtive machinations. Are you familiar with the Sandwolves, stranger? Your impertinent line of inquiry suggests ignorance, so I'll continue under that assumption. The Sandwolves are a lot of root-sucking, truculent c***s who cling to this territory by means of violence and terrorism. They are backwards, mendacious, and utterly intolerant of outsiders. All overtures of peace or reconciliation have ended in betrayal and violence. Prospective farmers and cattlemen must linger behind the town's walls for fear of arbitrary butchery at the hands of inimical natives. I have seen the bloody scalped corpses of men and women, slaughtered in the night by sandwolves, the children taken captive. The citizens come to me, pleading for resolution, demanding safety for their families. When I look in their eyes, I know what has to be done. Glanton will do it. The tribal menace will soon be purged from this canyon, God willing.
I don't think that hiring Glanton is the right solution, but it's your town.
You're right, it's my motherfucking town. Now take your high and mighty bullshit out of my office.
Or, you know, I could just...
Mayor's a real piece of work, huh? Look, I think we've been working well together, but I have something I need to say. I want Glanton, but I won't fight this entire town to get him. You want to fight legionaries, deathclaws, raiders, whatever. I'm with you. But if you make a move on Glanton in town, I'm walking. Don't take it the wrong way. It just had to be said. Are we good?
I have no intention of moving on Glanton until he's out of town. We'll just have to be patient.
Good to hear it. I figured you were in that frame of mind. I just wanted to be certain.
This is the guy I was about to light up. I'm still tempted. I mean, come on. What do we got? Explosive ammunition. Okay, I feel better. So what is this and what's this map marker? Miners' quarters. What is this? Silverwood mine. Let's not go in there quite yet. We'll see if these quests bring us to these locations first. And if there's some that we haven't visited, later on I'll go back and we'll explore and see if there's anything worth seeing in there. What are these guys doing? Look here, Glanton.
What is it?
My blood is settled, but I'm still determined to take you in.
What I'm doing here is bigger than you or me, or any damn bounty, a piece of paper printed by some fat cat in shady sands. You've walked a lot of the same roads as me, seen this world firsthand. The rule of law is made with the gun, the blade, not on paper. Those sandwolves won't stop if I leave. They're out in the hills, waiting, watching for weakness. They don't question themselves, do they? That's the paradox of civilization. We make laws, enforce the peace, bring development, but we harbor doubt, regret, guilt. The savage is spared from these complications. We have to shed them in order to win, to survive. I can do that. That's why I'm here. If you want the bounty, you'll have to kill me.
Care to step outside the walls? I'd like to avoid pissing off the entire town.
Bide your time, killer. Bide your time. I'll leave soon enough. You can meet me in the wilds. You might speak with the sheriff. I hear he's recruiting volunteers for a scouting mission. Something involving the Sandwolves.
Okay. So in other words, run through the other available quest line before we kill Glanton. Okay. Obviously they're going to give us a choice, but of different ways to finish this. I would assume anyways. We'll see.
Yes?
I wanted to speak with you about the scouting mission.
Yeah, it's a quick scouting mission to the other side of the canyon. Lopez family settled there a few weeks back. We haven't heard from them. Normally, they swing by town every Sunday for supplies, but we haven't seen them in weeks. I suspect the worst, but I want to be sure. All I would need you to do is verify their status. There's 3 adults and 2 children, one of them an infant. The pay is 100 caps. If it is the Sand Wolves, that'll show that they're back in the area. The main group always sends out raiding parties in their vicinity. So, are you up for the job?
Sure, I'll do it.
Good. Here's the spot on your map. Keep your eyes open for sand wolves while you're out there.
Yeah, I already ran into some of them, but alright. Seems, if they have this imminent threat of these hostile locals, they shouldn't have allowed a family to go live on the other side of the canyon.
Do you like pain?
Got these? Here you go, Russell. Good job. Is that a settler fighting scorpions? They're so dead. Oh, wow. Really? Yep, they're dead. Can't say I didn't try, but he shouldn't have been out there. We got here. What a surprise. Dead settlers. Train station, what's in here? Rats. Dead settlers. They're just not doing a very good job with these people, are they? Take that. They're just like letting them go out and die everywhere, even really close to town. It's just a little scorpion. Okay. Well, on we go then. Where you going, dude? He's always running off on his own. Guess we should just go up here. R.I.P. Hunter. Knife Point Cavern. Yeah, we're not going to go into these yet. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see if any of these quests bring us into these places first. See some hostiles. And hostile dogs. Oh, we gotta take, for the collection. Lopez Family Shack. I'll be real surprised if there's not 5 dead bodies in here. Let me just turn that off. Grandma Lopez. Sandwolf.
Jesus, they killed most of them. Took the kids? Wait. No. I'm gonna be fucking sick.
Diary. Maria Lopez's diary. Day 1, we're here. It's amazing to finally have a place of our own without some landlord lording over us. There's a room to move, air to breathe, and a chance to make our living. Folks at Silverwood warned us about the tribals, but they can't be any worse than the 80s. We all know how to handle a rifle, and we have a good view of the canyon. Tomorrow, we're gonna build fences. Day 2. Ground is tough here, and the digging was exhausting, but we got it done. I never want to touch a post hole digger again. Grandma looked after Juanito while we were outside. He makes her so happy. It's such a delight to see her eyes light up when she's holding him. Frank started to make a move on me tonight, but we were both too tired. Besides, one baby is enough for now. We have to buy livestock tomorrow. Day 3. We went to meet with the herder outside Silverwood, and he sold us 5 head of Brahmin. I also made sure to buy some seed from the general store. That man Dobbs seems like a nice fellow. Some drunk named Charlie almost vomited on my dress. I wish they'd run off that sort of riffraff. I'm so glad we aren't crammed in that cesspool. There's a lot in this diary, by the way. Day 4. This morning was frightening. We heard a sound at dawn and Frank went for his rifle. I grabbed the baby. All he found was a single tomahawk that had been lodged into the door. It was so primitive yet deadly. I imagine these tribals are angry about our presence. Can't they understand we just want to live in peace? Frank went to talk with the sheriff while I planted some crops. Sheriff told him that there aren't enough militia to spare and that we'll just have to remain vigilant. What a pendejo. Day 5. The Brahmin are all dead. They killed them in the night with nary a noise, just cut their throats, even the calves. The land office told us this was safe, a way to avoid crime and cost of the city. If I'd have known what kind of people these tribals were, I don't know if I'd made the same decision. Frank and I are armed at all times. I'm scared. Day 6. Frank killed one of them last night. He couldn't sleep, so he just sat in a chair watching the door, clutching his rifle. I drifted off around midnight, but the gunfire woke me a few hours later. It was a young man, boy really, armed with a club and some spears. Frank said he wasn't alone, that they tried to enter through the front door. Thank God Frank was waiting for them. We're gonna have to leave this place once Frank gets a job in town, probably at the mine. Day 7. While Frank was in town, I saw the tribals kill a hunter from town. I was tending the garden when I heard the gunfire and screams down in the valley. The 3 tribals had been waiting on the hunter. He caught a spear in his leg and went down. He managed to fell one of the savages, but the other 2 were on him in an instant. They did things to him I can't describe. I keep remembering and hearing the hunter's awful, ungodly screams, like an animal being butchered. The tribals laughed. Day 8. Frank said the mine won't hire him. We'll have to stay here or move into town and live in the streets. We're gonna pray tonight and ask God to watch over us and then make a decision. I've lived on the streets before and I'd almost rather die than experience it again. This farm is our future and we have to be strong, if only for Juanito's sake. Stay here, we will hope, we will pray. Yeah, okay. Anyways. Hello. I'd rather not murder the family of dogs, so I'll let Russell do it. I mean, they're coyotes, but still.
With the wrong ranger.
Get him, Russell. I believe in you. Come on. You can do it, dude. You just have to believe. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything. Fuck. Well, this is awkward. Nope.
Eat it, dick.
Love how he's telling the coyote to eat a dick. Alright, I'll do it. There you go. You see, you got one of them. Okay, so I guess we have to go back to the town now.
Yes?
I checked out the Lopez residence. They're all dead, except for one kid who was missing.
Animals. Fucking animals. You see what we're up against now? Look, there's been a development with Glanton. Speak with the mayor and he'll give you the details. Go on. I'm expecting a courier.
You got a courier.
Looking for Glanton, I presume. While you were out, one of Glanton's scouts discovered the Sandwolves' new encampment. Glanton quickly departed with his gang. I imagine they're well on their way to the village, no doubt steeling themselves for the bloody task to come. I suppose you could venture forth and try to impede Glanton, but you'd be cutting it pretty close. Why bother? I see a courier coming, excuse me.
Wait just a second, this might be important.
Sir.
Well, spit it out, fool. I haven't got all fucking day.
Legion is coming. At least 100 men. They're coming here to help the Sandwolves.
It's impossible this far inland. But if they can hit Nimpton... My God, it's really happening, isn't it? Where's that fucking sheriff?
I told him first, sir. He panicked and took out with most of the militia. The town's unguarded. Should we run for it?
What? That craven... Oh, no. Why didn't I just stay in Shady? Why? There's no time to run. Maybe we can hide in the mine.
That's not all, sir. Prospector said they're being led by a Centurion. Got all kind of fire weapons. Probably aiming to burn everyone, crucify you.
I know what they'll do, you sniveling fuck. They're gonna ram red-hot sticks up our asses and sing fucking songs about it. Fuck! You've gotta help us. We can't run. There isn't enough time. For the love of God, please don't leave us. I can't die here. Not like this. Wait. Don't say anything. Not in the heat of the moment. Take a minute. Think about this town. The innocent children. The babies crying. All dead. I'm gonna have a drink. Think of a plan. Pray. Yes, pray.
Hey.
Okay, wait a minute. Inform the mayor.
You've got to help us.
Inform the mayor that you'll help defend the town. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay. The 1,000 caps. Okay, mayor, I'll help the town. Do you have a plan?
Thank you. A plan? Well, you should recruit a new militia and man the walls, and I'll move non-combatants into the mine. And lay traps. Mines, sharp, stabby things to cut and infect those Legion devils, yes.
Does the town have any weapons stockpiles?
Weapons? I'm not sure. Wait, yes. The sheriff kept an arsenal in his office. Take anything you need from that coward's stash.
Now I'm on board.
There's also a cache of explosives used for the mine. Take anything you need if it'll help you. Anything else?
Any ideas who might be willing to help defend the town?
These are proud, stalwart folk. The mere hint of civic duty should move them to action. Just steer clear of the town drunk, Charlie. I would be thrilled to spill Legion blood, but my duties require me to shepherd the helpless souls who'll be massing in the mine. I was always taught that prudence is one of the hallmarks of a good leader. You will have the honor of turning back the Legion tide.
I'm pretty sure Charlie's actually going to be helpful. Why is the Legion attacking Silverwood?
The savage sandwolves appealed for assistance, no doubt. I hope Glanton is strangling them with their own guts right now. It is not unheard of for raiding parties to venture into our territory, but never this far. They likely aim to crucify or enslave us all. But I'm sure we won't come to that pass, not with you here. And with God's help. Anything else?
Nope.
We must make ready then. Godspeed, courier.
Evening.
Alright, let's go plunder this guy's weapon arsenal real fast. Was that redundant? Weapon arsenal? Plunder the arsenal. Grab all the free shit from his office. I've probably got enough ammo and all that, and they might be overhyping this a little bit. But, wait a minute. That's it? I mean, okay. Kinda don't have anything in here, but... Oh, you got a brush gun. Although I already have a thing for that. Dynamite, that'll come in handy. You got some stuff. Okay. I do have some weapon repair kits, so let me repair some of these. Okay. Should I talk to these people?
I'm really busy now. Sorry.
I guess you don't want to help, huh?
Those Freeside thugs
These
aren't
people
worth our
don't
time
seem
anymore.
to be interested. What about you, Charlie?
Howdy.
I'm recruiting citizens to help defend the town. Will you man the walls?
You're goddamn right I will. Legion assholes don't scare me.
Didn't think so.
I'm a little lean on firepower, though. You got anything to spare? Now you're talking. Give me something big that blows shit up.
Okay, you want a weapon. I don't have anything big to blow shit up. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the trail carbine. That'll have to do for you. Who else am I supposed to talk to?
Need anything?
I guess not. Guess we should talk to the general store guy. These people don't really seem to be interested.
What can I do for you?
I'm recruiting citizens to help defend the town. Will you man the walls?
You for real? If there actually is a Legion attack on the way, I'm getting the hell out of here. Wait, are they really coming this time?
Hell yes, they're coming, and I need your help defending the town.
Oh God, really? All those false alarms. Nobody will make it out, but I can't fight. I've got a bum knee, a bad back. I can help in another way. I've been holding on to some ceiling turrets. I can install them if someone will cover the costs. I would have put them up already, but that tightwad sheriff refused to pay an installation fee. Ridiculous. I can put them up for 500 caps, no sweat.
Well, we got a lot of options here. You know what? Here. I know I've got options, but here you go.
Thanks. I'll get them installed right away.
Now we're in business. Might not end up on a cross after all.
Here's to hoping. I guess let's try the saloon because a lot of these normal citizens don't seem to have anything to say.
Howdy.
You again. I need volunteers to help defend the town. Will you join the militia?
You gotta wake up earlier in the morning to pull one on Joe. I heard all these hysterics about the Legion before. Nothing comes of it.
There are at least 100 legionaries on the way here right now. We need you.
Hellfire. I've got to pack my bags and skedaddle. I didn't sign on for no massacre, thank you very much.
Alright, fuck it. I'll give you 500 caps to join the militia. I hope he dies.
Well, I do need to buy a new jukebox. What the heck? You can count me in.
Okay, so I have to give him some gear, huh?
Woo doggy.
Damn it, I wish I would have brought more guns. Okay, you can have a lever action shotgun. It's, what, 20 gauge? Here you go. Have fun. Was that it? Parmley.
What is it?
Courier man, I could use your help defending the town. Any chance you'll join the militia?
No way. I know what's about to go down, even if the townsfolk don't believe it. I'm about to start making tracks. You should do the same.
You know, the Legion has the escape route secured. You won't make it out. Might as well fight.
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Why didn't I just run when that prospector gave the word, huh? Had to warn the town. Do the right thing. Okay, I'm with you. I've got an old rifle, but not much else. Can you help me out?
You got a rifle, like you said. You got a hunting rifle. You don't really have an... Yeah, you got a shit rifle, actually. Alright, you can have a service rifle and 5.56.
Kid's pretty green, but he seems sharp. Might pull through for us.
Sullivan, I haven't talked to you yet. Let's chat him up real fast. What brings you to Silverwood?
The work. I used to be a fighter in New Reno, but busted my hand. Blew my shot at the title. I heard there was money in the mines, so I moved. I've thought about applying for the foreman position, if only to get out of the hard labor. I don't know, though. Mine feels like a dead end. Part of me misses the fight game. It's not all blood and savagery like people say. The skill, technique, developed expertise. It's a craft. I've thought about opening my own gym, coaching fighters, but it seems like a big risk. In Reno, it's all about connects, reputation, and money.
So it's another one of these. Life is short and you have to follow your passion. You should open up that gym.
Really? You're the first person to tell me that. Maybe it's not so crazy after all. I'll need to save up some more, but maybe. Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, cool talk. But anyways, I'm recruiting civilians to help defend the town while you man the walls.
There ain't gonna be no Legion attack. Mayor and Sheriff are always talking that bullshit, trying to stir everybody up.
This isn't a drill. Legion force is en route to sack the town. We need your help.
What? Holy shit, we gotta get out of here.
Everyone wants to run.
You aren't thinking of fighting them, are you?
Should we be rude, although this is true. But let's do the unarmed check. I don't see these very often or ever. I understand the importance of close quarters combat. The militia needs someone with your skills.
You need me, huh? Fine. Go ahead and count me in. One thing, though. You got some armor or power fist you can loan me?
I don't have a power fist. Or armor. I can give you garbage. I don't have shit to give you, buddy. Sorry, you're gonna have to make do. All these people are gonna end up dying. I can just feel it. Okay, I think that was all the unique NPCs I could get. All the people I could recruit. Everyone else doesn't seem to have a name or anything like that, so let's go ahead and see what happens. If there's truly 100 Legion soldiers coming, we are definitely in trouble.
Yes?
I've made all my preparations for the town's defense.
Oh god. It's starting. I'll move into the mines with all the non-combatants. We'll pray for your victory.
Yeah, you do that.
Look, we're about to get into something we might not come back from. Even if you play every hand perfectly, sometimes you run out of luck. If I had to choose, This is as good a spot as any. Protecting a town from legionaries is like something out of a dream for me. Keep your head down out there, partner. Legionaries are bad shots, but not that bad. I'll be right with you, to the end if need be. Now, let's go make those plumed fucks wish they never came to this canyon.
Let's do it. I hope those turrets are actually out here.
Looks like the sheriff didn't make it out of the canyon.
Nah. Nope. Looks like it. Figured my 4570 would be more useful in this gun at the moment. Yo, show. What is going on? Am I really missing that much? There we go. You think? How long have I been killing the Legion? Okay, this wall sucks. I think I'm just gonna stand out front. I don't know what's going on with bats. Oh, I got him. What, Russell? Maybe I should get back on the wall. This guy's just waiting for someone to come through the door. Yeah, shoot his spear. What the hell? There we go. Is that guy really unconscious or something? Okay, that was weird. What's going on with bats? There we go. 100, huh? Is this gonna be a slow burn attack? I don't know what's with my... Yeah, I should have been vilified years ago. Here they come again.
Hey!
I see him. Ah. Tougher legionaries are starting to come in now. Nope, wrong key. What the hell? Nope, he was already dead, I think. Kind of amazing that I can VATS hit him at 95% from this far away in the head. Nope. Must be the big bad boss, huh? Just a centurion. Oop, that was an accident. Alright, time to get serious here. He's running away. Is that a different one? It's gotta be, right? Wow. Alright.
Sweet Jesus on a trampoline. I hope that's it. Ceasefire. Ceasefire.
Jesus on a trampoline, huh? Yeah, that wasn't 100, I don't think, but it was a fair amount.
Salve, profligate. I come on behalf of my master, the Dread Centurion. Out of respect for your bravery, you will make no more attacks on the town. He entreats you to meet him in the canyon, where he will face you in a contest of arms. If you are strong enough, upon delivery of this message, I am to be liberated. It hurts. Shit, they planted charges in his guts. Clear out.
Right. Thought you said you would not attack the town. What's going on? You forgot one. Must have just been a straggler. So they want me to go down there and kill him. I was gonna say I'm gonna loot these guys. What the hell? Face me. Who the hell was this? Did his body really go all the way over here? To the leaders of Silverwood, you have exhibited bravery in the spirited defense of your village, but it will only delay the inevitable. Out of respect for your fortitude, I extend to you an offer. Send me 2 champions to face me in single combat, and I will postpone the next attack. Should they defeat me, my forces will return to Arizona. If they fall, I will award your populace with slavery in lieu of crucifixion. If you ignore this gesture, I will crucify the men and force them to watch as I roast the women and children. Do not doubt my resolve, profligates. The choice is yours. Okay, we're definitely gonna kill him. Just gonna plunder his buddies first. There's so much for the sheriff. Are the corpses still even out here? Kinda looks like they're not. Did they clean up their dead that fast? Alright, here I am, fucko.
Okay, where is this asshole?
So the champion approaches. Hopefully one worthy of my skill. One moment. I recognize the figure with you. Yes. Yes, sweet, sweet Amateur. It's you, isn't it? What a fortuitous turn of events.
Amateur? Are you talking about Russel?
Is that what he goes by now? To me, he'll always be my Rufus, my red lover. So soft, so sweet. He didn't tell you about us, did he?
Whatever happened in the past is just that, past.
How charming. Like Damon and Pythias. Did he tell you how he screamed when I pressed my blade against his flesh? He'll never hide his scars.
Whatever you say, bub. Can we get this over with?
Post haste.
Yes. Goodbye. Oh, he's gonna be a tough one. Okay, sure. That's why we have automatic weapons.
One more to feed the worms.
These people lived longer than he did. Sorry, Russell. Seems to be your lot in life to get knocked out. I want this guy's armor.
The weak must die.
Poor Russell. Well. Oh, god damn it. It froze. Okay.
Never thought I'd see that fuck again. Let's get a shot at him. What you've done for me. I don't know how to say it. I spent most of my life thinking of how I'd kill him, the ways I'd hurt him. It was over so fast, I just couldn't imagine finding him here. I can't believe he's dead. His corpse is still warm right over there, but it hasn't sunk in.
Let it sink in now. Is he wearing glasses? Oh, he's got an eye patch, okay. Alright, well. Town saved. Everything is fine. We still have to deal with this other guy, though. If that guy was such an effective killing machine, why wasn't he here for this?
Hallelujah, hallelujah, our prayers are answered. The Lord sent you to repel the demonic hordes, and they are vanquished. We gathered in the cave, holding hands, praying for your success, and the Lord heard us. Thank you, stranger. We are forever indebted to you.
If the town is safe, I'm going after Glanton.
Yes, he went to chastise the idolaters. I hope he accomplished his task. Those villains will burn in hell. When your business with Glanton's finished, please see me. I cannot let you depart without some type of compensation.
We need to see what became of the sand wolves. I don't know if I can stomach the sight of any more blood today.
Well, we'll do that. We are going to wait until tomorrow, though. And it's tomorrow. You know, I really like the brush gun. It's been a while since I've used one of these. I forgot how much I like it. Although the Sequoia is just extra cool points. But, well, I'm already seeing body parts. Parts of body parts. Some of them died. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much what I expected.
Glanton did this. And we let him get away. I mean, sand wolves were rough, but I wouldn't do this to animals. It reminds me of when the Legion came. What they did to my tribe. How did we let this happen?
We didn't do this, Glanton did. He'll get what's coming to him in this life or the next.
Some of the warriors would have gone down fighting, but the rest? Glanton had no right. You ever go after him again, I want to be there.
I really thought we were going to actually catch up with him, though. So that's it? Inform the mayor. Okay. Curious about some of these. We'll be back. Like I said, if we don't go there, we'll come back to visit these other map markers once we're done. Okay, let's just do this simple. The sand wolves are finished. Caruther's Canyon's yours.
I can tell from the look in your eyes that the aftermath was horrifying. Weigh that passing horror against the agony of a prolonged struggle. Because of the actions by you and Glanton, this canyon can finally be at peace. The sand wolves would not bend, so they were broken. Just look around this town. Consider the lives he saved. I know we did the right thing. Those savages were less than animals, with no souls. Glanton's blade was guided by God. His will be done.
I don't know, I think if you saw that pile of corpses, you might not have that same idea, but hey.
Yes?
What about the money? Did you find religion or something?
Oh, it's better than mere religion. God spoke to me when I was in that cave, with death hanging over us all. He told me to take up my true calling, that of the minister. My father always wanted me to follow in his footsteps, but I chose a worldly path. Once I finish my current term in office, I will step down and begin work as a minister. Possibly open a church here, Lord willing.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. You'll be in my prayers.
Did he pay me and I didn't notice or something? Because now I don't have the option. I don't really care,
That's
but...
too much. This asshole wants to talk about God after he hid in the caves while we saved the fucking town? He's just like the others. Not enough balls to stand up and fight, but he'll send Glanton to butcher women and babies. I'm doing it, and don't you say shit about the town. Look in their eyes. They hate him now. The man has to answer for what he's done.
Here's the question. What do I do here? Because I have no problem with Russell taking care of this guy. But let's try this. Hold on, Russell. Listen to me for a moment and just think this through.
Fuck that. Fuck the rationalizing, the explanations, the goddamn lies. He's just like the rest of them, hiding behind his desk, sending better men and women out to die in his place. Brandon is the NCR. He's a slimy, backstabbing worm who only wants to use these people, who'll send a man to slaughter women and children. You really want to stand with him? Is that what I'm hearing from you? I thought you were a friend. Someone who could tell right from wrong. This knife? It's better than any goddamn judge and jury out there. Why should I stop? Tell me. Tell me.
So, I agree with him here. I'm just trying to play the speech check route. Let's try going down this path and see how this plays out. You're my friend, Russell. Trust me when I say it. You're a good man, and you won't do this.
What would a good man do? It's been a long time since I've seen a good man, Courier. I don't know if I can live with it. Seeing what happened here. All these people died for assholes like Brandon. But you are my friend. And I do trust you. You haven't let me down yet. I'll find a way to live with this. Letting Brandon live. I'm going to be there when you go after Glanton, though. You owe me that much.
Well, I thought we were done. I'm gonna guess that, I read something in this mod description that this somehow ties into New Vegas Bounties 3. Now, I don't have the original 2 installed anymore, but I think New Vegas Bounties 3 was released soon after this one. Like I said, I'm trying to play through this guy's mods in, like, the order of their release. So maybe I'll keep Russel around, and when we do New Vegas Bounties 3, I'll bring him along. Because I'm thinking maybe Glanton is part of that, just from all the hints I've seen so far. Yeah, they're not going to send us into any of these other places, it looks like. They just want me to go back to the Mojave. So let's just take a quick look around these other locations, see if there's anything interesting, including this mine here. Gonna go ahead and guess that it's not. Maybe if you'd taken a different route on some choices, some of these places would be different. Okay, it's there's not much to it. Just ends. Wait a minute, did I go this way? No, I didn't. Probably not actually anything in here, but you never know. Yeah. Nothing, it just dead ends back over here. Okay, anyways. Okay, so we're back over at the Sandwolves camp here. Got a map marker up here. We're gonna go check out Cave of the Warrior. Okay. Sure. Wonder if this is just empty because of route we took. Oh. Old Dead. Wait a minute. Diary of Benjamin Hines, Volume 4. Alright, let's see if there's any other diaries in here. Volume 2, Volume 1, Volume 3. Okay. So we'll get to figure out who this guy was. Maybe he was the original Sandwolf or something. See if there's anything else in here. There's another exit. Oh, we just went in a circle. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and read these diaries. Get the story on this guy. April 5th, 2270. I can barely sleep tonight, so I just started writing. I've begun a new chapter in my life, and I have an urge to document my upcoming adventure. It's been a great honor to be given the assignment of seeking out an uncontacted tribe and recording its language and culture. After living in the classroom for so long, digesting and regurgitating information, I'm excited at the prospect of finally putting it to use. These anthropological surveys are competitive posts within the followers. This is going to be a long read, by the way, I can already tell. I just hope I don't disappoint Dr. Graham. He's been such a fine mentor to me. Little is known about the people I'm seeking other than occasional sightings and hearsay from prospectors. Based on cursory descriptions, they seem to be nomadic hunter-gatherers who follow bighorners. Most of the old maps point to a mountain range called the New York Mountains. Who was York, I wonder? I've double-checked my pack and all the rations are in place. Dr. Graham insisted I carry a rifle, even though I hate the idea of using it. The last thing I want to do is hurt something. This world has more than enough wounds. That's what Dad could never understand. He thought joining the followers was foolish, calling it a waste of time. He can keep the ranch. God knows he has enough bastards who can inherit his fortune. I never liked Brahmin anyway. I wonder what he would say if he could see me, a bona fide vegetarian, pacifist, follower of the apocalypse. It would probably do him in. At least Mom will be proud. Sun will be up soon. I need to at least try to rest before I head off. April 9th, 2275. Thus far, my expedition has been relatively uneventful, save a close call with some geckos near Nipton. After seeing that cesspit, I'm all the more eager to escape from civilization. I'm staying the night in Searchlight, which is quaint but hospitable. The weather has already begun turning much warmer in the past few days. I couldn't imagine making this trip in the summer. I was sore after the first few days of walking, but I believe my limbs are growing accustomed to the demands of this lengthy peregrination. Now I almost look forward to my daily exertion, though I wish the pack was lighter. It's quite a change from the Mormon fort. It's interesting when I tell locals what I'm doing. Their reactions are risible, to say the least. Most of them gasp in disbelief, then scoff at my mission as folly. Many tell me I'll be scalped or otherwise brutalized by savages. I try to downplay it, but I know it's a risk. These people could be more bellicose than expected. However, if they've been truly isolated since the war, I can't imagine them being too hostile. I'll have to be very careful to learn and respect their cultural norms. I can't wait to meet them. April 15th, 2275. After almost a week, I finally reached the canyon. It's simply pristine, arid and pure, almost as I imagined it would be. It's smaller than I thought it would be, but that's to be expected. Anytime I hear the word canyon, I imagine gaping chasms that span for miles. This isn't a pit though, it's a preserve. Aside from a derelict train station and rails, there's no indication of development. No sign of the locals yet, but I'm going to set up an observation post on the western rim. I noticed some rad scorpions, on the southern hills, so I'll keep my distance. It gets surprisingly chilly at night, so I'll finally get to use those blankets I packed. The local flora seems vibrant, and I've managed to collect a few yucca bits to supplement my rations. They are delicious. I'm laying on my stomach now, writing as I peer across this expanse, hoping to see a human figure. I'm hoping to document their patterns and behavior before establishing contact. Nothing but geckos right now, but I'll wait. April 17th, 2275. I was on the verge of abandoning this spot when I finally saw one of them. It was a young man, probably a scout of some sort. He was a physical specimen, lean as a snake, and he moved with such ease and grace like a dancer. He was adorned with an amalgam of hides, rags, and other various objects. He had a number of tattoos or body paintings, though it was difficult to distinguish through the binoculars. He was tracking geckos and managed to remain unseen by his quarry until his spear skewered one of the creatures. It was a magnificent scene, so much that I almost forgot my aversion to bloodshed. However, I found myself getting queasy when he field dressed the poor beast. Soon thereafter, he swiftly collected the hide and meat, then departed across the ridge with the same celerity and stealth with which he entered. What a remarkable day. April 18th, 2275. After agonizing on whether or not to follow the young scout's trail, I was stunned this morning when a group of 50 tribals manifested in the canyon below. They're almost certainly nomads and they are constantly monitoring the nearby bighorn herd. Far from simple savages, these people exhibit profound empathy and mutual support, as I noticed several elderly among their number, all of whom were supported by fellow tribesmen. When I noticed their encampment at dawn, they had already set out on their daily tasks, with many of the women and children gathering while adult men hunted in groups. There's no bickering or infighting that I can see. That is already a welcoming change from the Mojave. Though I've only observed them for one day, I suspect they practice polygamy, hoping to gain a better understanding of their society once I make contact tomorrow. April 19th, 2275. This was a day of many firsts. I'm still shaking from excitement. I approached the camp this morning, moving in a steady, deliberate fashion as coached by Dr. Graham. As would be fitting, it was a group of children who first spotted me. Far from fearing me, I was an object of immediate fascination given my dress and manner. Within a few minutes, I found myself surrounded by the bulk of the tribe, men and women alike, all gawking and gingerly touching my coat. They kept calling me extranjero. Though it's too early to be certain, I believe they speak a pidgin form of English with many Spanish loanwords. I can make out a few cognate phases, who, where, matre, patre, but little else. I tried muttering slowly and despacio, to no avail. Soon I was taken to meet a group of old men, likely some type of senior council. Though communication was limited, I managed to convey that my intentions were peaceful and that I was living on a rock above their camp. They seemed wary of my improvised sign language, but eagerly drew pictograms in the dirt. I reciprocated by showing that I came from north of the canyon, from a great city filled with many lights. They were impressed. These people are the most hospitable hosts I've ever met. Immediately after meeting with the elders, I was ushered into a large tent and offered all manner of food, most of it meat. I willed myself to smile as I choked down roasted bighorner. The initial impressions are crucial, so my dietary preferences may have to suffer for a time. I can infer that it would be offensive if I refused any food outright. I was also offered clothes and presumably a place to stay. During the entirety of my education, I never anticipated meeting such a civil, amicable body of human beings. They are the best of our species. April 20th, 2275. Awkwardly adorned in hides, I am beginning to mimic the habits and manners of the tribespeople here. I have not yet ascertained their collective name, though I suspect it is connected to some Canid deity. I'm taking copious notes on their language, and I hope to produce a primitive dictionary before I conclude my study. I can say one thing with certainty. This is a polygamous society. It seems each man takes multiple wives, and the number of wives is the only visible social distinction in this otherwise egalitarian culture. Tomorrow will be eventful, I suspect. It seems some of the men want to take me hunting. I'll tell you what, I hope the rest of these diary entries aren't this long, because this is a lot of reading. I mean, it's an interesting side story, but holy shit. Oh, they're all going to be just as long. Okay, I hope I put a timestamp telling you guys when to skip forward to if you didn't care about this. April 21st, 2275. I killed a coyote this afternoon. I'm struggling to believe it after rereading the words I've written. I accompanied the men thinking I would pick up some of their expressions, but it turned into something much different. We left at dawn on an apparent gecko hunt. I felt so clumsy next to the other men who moved with nary a sound, muscles taut and eyes alert. A stern-faced older man handed me a crude spear before we departed. His expression intuited that rejecting the weapon would be unmanly. It says humanly, but... So I accepted it without hesitation. Once we set off, I was barely able to keep up, my muscles cramping from the constant crouching. I was more focused on listening to their speech than watching for potential prey. After an hour or so, the trio of hunters found a small group of geckos. I stayed close to the men as they inched closer to the noisy reptiles, readying their spears for action. Sorry, this is a lot of reading. I'm getting a little tongue-twisted. A few things here. Right before they threw their weapons, the calm was disrupted by a cacophony of yelps and shrill cries. In an instant, a pack of coyotes descended on the geckos, scattering the tribe's quarry. The men reacted with startling speed, immediately flinging their spears towards geckos and coyotes alike. Before I could gather my senses, I think it was supposed to say, the tribals had leapt from our position, brandishing war clubs and smashing any animals within reach. As they bludgeoned, kicked, and stabbed any wounded prey, I remained still, hoping it would end soon. The wailing of wounded animals pierced my very soul, even as I clamped my hands over my ears. I found myself rocking and praying for it to stop. As I waited, I noticed a strange smell nearby, so I slowly lowered my hands. That's when I heard the growling, and even the dripping saliva hit the bare sand. The coyote lunged just as I clasped my spear, knocking me on my side. I remember screaming as it latched onto my forearm, and it felt as if every muscle was going to be shorn from my bones. I'm not sure what struck me. Perhaps it was the animal buried within my brain that screamed, "Fight, live." Something moved me, and without hesitation, I buried my spear into the coyote's throat. Even as its jugular spilled warm blood on my chest, it didn't let go. I punched, clawed, and bit with a ferocity I never knew existed, but the animal would not release my limb. It finally let go when the breathing stopped, and its eyes rolled backwards. Even with the adrenaline, I felt a strange feeling for the dead animal. Not pity, but respect. Suffice to say, the other men were impressed, even as I struggled to comprehend what they said. The pain was severe, and I'm still mortified of the thought of infection. Yeah. It's a terrible way to die. Nonetheless, the tribals are tending to my wounds. A young woman with dark eyes has been particularly attentive, and I must admit that a mere glance has more effect than any analgesic, in a doctor's bag. Perhaps it's the healing powder getting to me. I think her name is Floor. I hope I dream about Floor tonight. This has been the most amazing day of my life. April 28th, 2275. I'm ashamed to admit I've neglected my journal for an entire week, but what a week it has been. After rapidly convalescing, I took part in some crude ceremony, celebrating my kill. While I'm still uneasy about the entire affair, I must admit that the tribe's adulation and fascination is exciting. I made a litany of linguistic breakthroughs, all documented in my notes. They call themselves the Sandwolves, a rather forbidding name for such a peaceful people. They've taken to calling me Landido with Lans. Okay. Something that I believe corresponds to lays with spear. Could have been worse. In addition to documenting their language, I live among the Sandwolves and share their duties as well as their leisure. We hunt all morning, rest in the afternoon, and then recreate in the evenings. My body is already adapting to the demands of daily exertion. I can feel my sinew growing tighter, and I don't lose my breath as often. I've even grown to enjoy the hunt, even though I still struggle with the slaying of innocent creatures. However, the sandwolves kill only what they need, and they use almost everything from the carcass. As much as I enjoy the camaraderie of the morning hunt, the best part of my day is the return, when we stroll into camp with a bloody creature in tow, and we are met with the eyes of the camp's women. When Flora's eyes meet mine, I feel my muscles tense and my very spine quakes for fear of disappointing her. One of the fellow men has noticed my apprehension about Flora, so he ribs me in good spirits. He's my first friend here, walks with Thunder. Thunder, as I call him, has been instrumental in my adaptation to tribal life. Just as I am curious about the sandwolves, so he is unfailingly fascinated by my crude descriptions of the outside world. I hope I can persuade him to stay here. At least he has done me the honor of painting my face. I imagine I would have mucked it up royally if left to my own devices. There is so much to record, so much to learn. I'll try to be more consistent in my journal entries, but I make no promises. I will promise to speak with Flora tomorrow. That is what I'll tell myself. May 16th, 2275. I have been delinquent in my entries. No, you haven't. But what news I have to share. I've been accepted into the tribe, made an equal among the sandwolves. I now share the same rights, privileges, and obligations of every man, including marriage. I did not expect this, to be candid. I was engaged in the routine of hunting, learning the language, making awkward glances at Flora, when Thunder finally spoke to me about my status. He informed me that I was always a welcome guest, but if I had any ambition of courting Flora, I would have to be adopted by a family. I was surprised and not a little uncertain about this. I have responsibilities outside the canyon with the followers. With my findings, I can publish work that would cement my place in academia, perhaps even become a professor. This weighs on me every night, but Flora makes me think insane thoughts. Thoughts unbecoming for a civilized man. June 24th, 2275. What a strange, transformative month this has been. The courtship began very well, so well in fact that Flora and I are now married. Feels strange writing it. I'm a married man now, Mr. Spear, if you will. Our initial meetings involved a great deal of miscommunication, but it was clear that we couldn't stand being away from each other for very long. My grasp of their language is progressing quickly, so we were able to exchange one important expression. To amo. Sorry, I'm probably not saying this right. I love you. Flora's an amazing woman. I catch myself just staring at her, indifferent from the rest of the universe. The dark hair and eyes, olive skin, the contours of her body, her lips, that will conclude this entry. June 28th, 2275. Time for another late entry from Mr. Spear. Flora and I are settling into our life together, though I worry about our long-term prospects. Could I ever ask her to uproot from this place and follow me to the hell of New Vegas? I don't know if she could take the culture shock. More importantly, I don't know if I want to return now. I have obligations to the followers, my family. Can't leave that behind, can I? My skill with the spear and the sandwolves' language are both progressing rapidly. Yesterday, I filled a bighorner bowl and managed to assist in the field dressing without getting queasy. Perhaps I've grown inured to it through force of habit, but it's almost mechanical now. I'm starting to enjoy the hunt more than my research. What would Dr. Graham say? August 10th, 2275. Flora is pregnant. I'm going to be a father. I was worried that she was growing ill with a regurgitation and nausea, but it became clear when some of the older women began winking at me and whispering, "Embarragnant." You're going to go down the Gregnant hole. That reminds me of that video. Pregnant. I came here expecting to learn a language and write a book, and now I have a family. Sometimes I wonder if it's just a dream, however cliched that may be. Just a weird, unexpected spasm of the imagination, but it's real. As happy as we both are, I can't help but feel uncertain about this. Why should Flora suffer through a painful, risky labor out here in the wilds? At least in New Vegas, I can ensure her safety and that of the child. There are many risks, so many dangers. This is what keeps me up at night, even as I enjoy the respect and congratulation from the tribals. I'll have to make a decision soon, and it will change the rest of my life and my family's. August 13th, 2275. I've decided to stay. I found a strange peace with this life, with these people. They're my family now. Whatever happens, I know these people will support me. I have a functional grasp on their language now thanks to Flora's patience and undying instruction. In exchange, I've been teaching her how to read, write, and speak English. Unfortunately, I only brought a dictionary, Moby Dick, and the Odyssey. Ironically, she has warmed to Homer's fantastical tale, but Melville's work is just too alien for her. It's hard for me to describe the ocean when I've never seen it, even seen it myself. Jealous deities, mythical heroism, sex, and cunning are easy for her to grasp. An obsessive quest to destroy a single animal is a little harder to explain, much less the concept of hunting for profit, not sustenance. It might be best to let Moby Dick wait. October 26, 2275. Glancing over my old entries, I realized that I often scribbled notes only when great events transpired. Not so today. I just feel like reflecting on my decision. Laura's pregnancy is just starting to show, and she's glowing. Really glowing. I always dismiss that description as mawkish crap, but it's true. It's hard on her when the tribe moves, but everyone helps out. I'm gonna be leaving her for a few days while I go with a group of scouts to track a bighorn herd. Thunder has been wanting to show me Cueva Metallica, whatever that means. Wow, we're only halfway through these notes. This is a lot of reading. I'm gonna go grab some coffee. Diary Volume 3, October 30th, 2275. The hunt went well, but it was not a good trip. Thunder showed me the cave, and I was expecting to see a shrine or holy place. Instead, I led into a lower cavern, where my torch was the only source of light. With an innocent smile, Thunder pointed at an object of fascination. Silver vein. At first I was uncertain, but after examining it closely, my stomach sank. To the sand wolves, it's a novelty. To the outside world, it's a reason to move in and take over the canyon. Even the hint of silver would prompt miners and prospectors to dig, strip, and search every corner of this place. A find this large would attract entire companies, would destroy the tribe. Poor Thunder couldn't understand my dismay, even though I tried to warn him of the danger. I'm gonna hold a meeting with some of the elders tonight, try to convince them to let me seal off the cave. Laura tries to comfort me, even though she can't grasp what's at stake. Solo metallo, she says. It's only metal. I wish that were true. October 31st, 2275. After much deliberation, the elders ended up supporting my plan, though most were still mystified by my apprehension. I'd like to hug Dr. Graham for insisting that I pack a tiny bit of plastic explosives. Though I vehemently resisted, he demanded it, telling me that it could come in useful in odd situations. I could kiss that man for his foresight. Laura is struggling to understand why I'm undertaking this mission, though I try to console her by promising it is for the good of the tribe. It's never easy leaving her, even for a day. At least Thunder will accompany me. November 5th, 2275. The mission failed. It wasn't because of the explosive, but the fact that I was too late and I hesitated. When Thunder and I reached a bluff overlooking the cave, we noticed two prospectors encamped near the entrance. I'm half ashamed to write this, but my initial reaction was to kill them and dispose of their bodies. Thunder and I watched them for a half hour, and I could only imagine how to kill them, then how I would explain it to the tribe. Murder is anathema to them, with any perpetrator suffering permanent banishment. Thunder told me there hasn't been a homicide in over a decade. They wouldn't understand if I'm gonna say, killed these two strangers. Men they would consider guests. They don't know what's coming. When we saw the men enter the cave with lanterns and pickaxes, it finally sunk in. Caruther's Canyon and the Sandwolves would never be the same again. I whispered, "Whammon goes" to Thunder, and we slipped away. What? November 6, 2075, I failed yet again. The leading elder, Sings with Bones, is determined to welcome the prospectors into the canyon with the same courtesy they showed me. He and the others argued that they must treat all newcomers the same as me, or they will have broken their most sacred laws. They do not appreciate the avarice and violence of the outsiders. They tried to console me, told me that I was merely listening to bad spirits, that men don't do the things I describe. I've been instructed to stay here while a small delegation goes to meet the prospectors. I'm considering absconding with Floor, but I doubt she would manage the arduous trip in her condition. Maybe I'm worrying about nothing. They could be new Canaanites or just decent people. I can hope. November 10th, 2275. The delegation failed to return, so I've been appointed to lead a scouting party and ascertain their fate. I picked up a group of young hunters, all of them strong and capable with weapons. I'll have 8 men armed with spears, clubs, and knives. They still don't understand that their friends are likely dead or captured, maybe even enslaved. It's simply incomprehensible for them. I don't know how they'll react. I don't know how I'll react. I don't know if I can kill a man, but maybe it's not too different from an animal. That's just what we are, after all. Just dumb fucking animals. I'm gonna say goodbye to Floor again, but it's different. I may not come back. November 15, 2275. The prospectors killed the delegation. We killed the prospectors. We found their camp at night and we noticed 5 emissaries were all bound and gagged and looked to have been tortured. Thunder and the other hunters appeared uncertain, even frightened. It was the first time I'd seen them like that. I gave them a signal, then began creeping towards the slumbering outsiders. I finally reached the first prospector, a bearded, rough fellow who looked to be in his 30s. I grasped the knife in my hand, but waited. I looked over at Thunder, who was inspecting the captured tribals. He gave me a look I'll never forget, then mentioned that their throats had been slit. In that moment, he understood, and so did I. I clamped my hand over the prospector's mouth, then began stabbing him in the throat, imagining him to be that coyote that attacked me months before. He thrashed and grasped at my arms, but I was too strong for him, too strong by far. Once he faded, I motioned the hunters to grab the other prospector. They held him down by the fire, and I stood over him, clutching a heavy war club. He screamed out his friend's name, then began cursing all of us as filthy savages. He yelled, "You're fucking done, you goddamn savages. They're coming and you can't stop them." He grew quiet when I whispered to him, "Who else knows?" He hesitated, then said, "No, buddy, I'm just talking crazy. Please let me go. I'll never come back, I promise." When the war club shattered his knee, he thrashed and screeched. I don't really feel like yelling this right now, but you get the point. But the men didn't let go. I said again, "Who else knows? Tell me and it'll be quick." "Fuck you," he said, then spit in my face. The war club came down so hard on his... oh no. You hit him in the nuts with a club? Come on, man. Okay, anyways. I whispered softly in his ear, "Who else knows?" He continued sobbing and coughing, then blurted out, "A courier. A courier sent to East California Mining Company. We just wanted to know where the rest of the silver was, and they wouldn't say, that's all." I gave a look to Thunder, and then he gave a look to the other hunter, and the other hunters let the man go. He started crawling away, but they were on him with their war clubs. It didn't take long. We buried them all, sealed the mine, and left. Thunder didn't say a word on the entire trip back. I could hardly look at the rest of the sandwolves in the eyes when we returned. When I told the elders what happened, they grew pale and some began crying. I explained what happened to the delegation and that we were all in danger now. I implored them to lead the tribe away from the canyon, find a different hunting ground, or prepare to fight. They would have none of it. They merely said the gods would judge us and that we would never speak of it again. It was meant to shame us, but I don't feel shame, only sadness and fear for what's to come. I held on to Floor all evening. She spoke softly and tried to comfort me, running her fingers across my back as she whispered in my ear, "She's all that matters now. I don't know if I can save this tribe." January 14, 2276. They're here. I thought the prospector might have lied. It had been close to 2 months and things within camp had almost returned to normal. However, I knew that rotten animal had told the truth when I spotted the camp yesterday. I was leading a hunting party near the Silver Cave when I noticed the smoke plumes across the ridge. I peeked over the rocks hoping it was just a group of lost travelers. Hindsight renders that notion doubly idiotic. There was a fortified encampment guarded by at least 20 armed men, probably mercenaries. There were several Brahmin loaded with supplies and enough materials to lay down foundations for a town. Inside the perimeter, workers were busy moving supplies into the mine, filling sandbags and setting up tents. It was the beginning of a settlement. I motioned the other hunters to ease away from the ridge, and we set out for camp. Tonight, I will advise the elders on a course of action. January 15th, 2276. Those poor fools are going to tear this tribe apart. I tried to warn them, even considered fighting them, but it would be useless. I can't jeopardize my place in the tribe with Floor so far along. Oh, I read that wrong. I can't jeopardize my place in the tribe with Floor so far along in her pregnancy. I told the elders about what I saw, and I told them we had several options. Run, fight a guerrilla campaign, or use our overwhelming numbers to snuff out the town in its infancy. The elders would have none of it. They descended into a harangue about judgment and forgiveness, scolding me for my past actions and the mere recommendation of violence. They told me that I must purify my spirit or face banishment. It was a severe reprimand by the standards of the Sandwolves. They're going to invite the mercenaries and miners to our camp in the hopes of demonstrating the Sandwolves' peaceful intentions and make an appeal to share the canyon. They believe they can trade metal for hunting rights, a charming notion. What they're going to do is jeopardize everyone in the tribe, including Floor. I won't let that happen. I've already spoken with Thunder and some of the other hunters who were with me that night. We're moving our families and anyone who will listen to another campsite. Elders be damned. We're gonna have to be quick. If we're discovered, we risk open condemnation from the council, which would become comparable to excommunication for everyone involved. The delegation will be returning in 2 days, presumably with the miners in tow. We'll leave at night. One more. I think I've been reading for like 30 minutes now. This is like the longest reading section I've had in a Fallout game in a while. That's not to say it's not an interesting story and it's giving us the entire lore of this place. Will you stop that? Okay, move. Anyways. Almost done. Continue. January 17th, 2276. Floor is safe, along with some of the families. Aside from that, there is no good news. It is a dark day for the Sandwolves. This morning, I and a few of the dissident men, Thunder included, made a point to observe the welcoming of the newcomers to our camp. We chose a distant, well-hidden bluff overlooking the site. At first, I thought my fears might be for naught, as the entire delegation returned, apparently unharmed, with 10 men accompanying them. All of the elders and senior tribals emerged to greet them with all the pomp that they could muster, offering the guests food, clothes, and jewelry. The men seemed amicable enough. However, soon after they began meeting, I overheard one of the men asking, "Are these your leaders?" Then began motioning and drawing in the sand. For a moment, I was taken back to my own first encounter. Within a few minutes, the men were confident they were in the company of the tribe's elders. That's when they killed them. It's clear they were mercenaries based on how they handled their weapons. They were quick and efficient. First they shot the 6 elders, who had nary a moment to react. Then the screams and panic set in and the real slaughter began in earnest. The men unloaded entire magazines with automatic weapons at close range, indiscriminately shooting men, women, and children. It was as if I was forced to watch my own family butchered in slow motion right before me. They were like helpless, timid animals, some praying and pleading, incapable of understanding. The men just laughed and continued firing. A handful of tribal men were moved to action, with one even wounding a mercenary with a spear. It didn't matter though, they were summarily gunned down. Thunder also watched and began sobbing. I held him, made sure he remained quiet, but I shared his grief and his anger. When the men finally left, that is all I felt, pure rage. Now I know why men hate. Not all of us died yesterday, many fled to safety, and we have been busy collecting traumatized survivors and leading them to our new camp. There's so much pain and uncertainty, we have no leadership. They look to Thunder and I now, we will have to fight. January 21st, 2276. We have buried all the dead, and now we're preparing for the reckoning. Most of them have killed animals, so it's not hard to teach them to kill men. You hit them here, cut them there, smash this, slice that. They learn quickly. It's just Thunder and I now. We are the Council. We have decided to fight in an irregular fashion based on my advice. I know very little of warfare aside from books, but we must press our advantages. Familiarity with the terrain, stealth and resourcefulness, and commitment. I do remember that the spoils belong to the most committed. We must procure firearms. Tomorrow I will lead a scouting party and try to set up an ambush near the entrance to the canyon. Laura cries a lot now, and it is not because of the pregnancy. Never wanted it for her to experience this pain and this worry. Perhaps I should have left and taken her with me. It's too late now. January 23rd, 2276. The ambush was a stunning success. It's amazing how inattentive caravan guards can be when they're close to their destination. We caught them at dawn and the sandwolves performed brilliantly. Without a noise, we launched a hail of spears at the guards, killing 2 almost instantly. As the travelers screamed and panicked, we all sprang from cover and fell on them with clubs, knives, and hatchets. One of the young warriors took a bullet to the chest, but we suffered no other casualties. We killed all the settlers, save 1 child. He will be raised with ours. January 25th, 2276. They are taking to the weapons training with amazing alacrity. I thank Dr. Graham for mandating rudimentary marksmanship lessons. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the talking now. I've been talking for like an hour here. Okay, not an hour, but a long time. Even if I was indifferent at the time. Sometimes I doubt myself, though. Today, I taught women and teenage boys how to operate killing machines and the best way to stab a man. Is this how Edward Sallow felt? January 30th, 2276. We were victorious today, and it felt good. Yesterday, one of the scouts spotted a mercenary patrol near the old encampment. They were well armed with combat armor and grenade launchers. It didn't save them. We approached their camp at night and noticed they were wise enough to post 2 sentries. 2 agile warriors disposed of the clumsy bastards without a peep. Then we moved in without a noise, weapons bared. It was over in less than a minute without a shot fired. They brought their best and we destroyed them without a single loss. Maybe we can keep this canyon after all. February 15th, 2276. After we butchered that mercenary patrol, the canyon remained quiet for several weeks. Scouts reported caravan traffic to the town, but little else. Apparently they're building walls. We must have made quite an impression. Unfortunately, there has been a difference of opinion between Thunder and I of late. He is advocating a full-scale assault on the town, arguing that our new firepower will give us an advantage. I refuse, as we are still few in number with no armor and insufficient training for such a bloody operation. It's one thing to ambush caravans and something else entirely to coordinate an attack on a well-defended position. I fear we would be routed and never really recover. This tribe is still in a fragile state. Laura's close now. She continues to worry for me just as I worry for the tribe. It has changed so much since the attack on the camp. Bravery and scalps are now the measure of manhood, with differences settled by single combat. We are close-knit, but there is tension born from the exposure to danger and combat. Most of us are killers now. February 18th, 2276. Thunder has taken our disagreement to the General Council, and we must present our case to the entire tribe. I fear that he will stir them into a frenzy and then our fate will be sealed. I will speak of our need for patience to bide our time and continue striking when and where they least expected. This is not an appealing route, but it is sustainable. February 19th, 2276. It is decided. Every able-bodied warrior will participate in the attack on the mining town. I've been charged with drawing up a plan for what is probably an impossible task. I'm going to leave Flora a widow, most likely. Tomorrow I will lead a reconnaissance mission to evaluate the town's defenses. I can't stop thinking of Flora. February 22nd, 2276. I believe it's possible to take the town, but I know the price is too high. Even if they take it, the sand wolves won't hold it. Thunder wants to kill all the settlers, women and children included. I have strictly forbade it. He doesn't understand the reaction this will bring. The town had an NCR flag flying over it. We're gonna attack the town in 1 week, so I've been relentlessly training everyone. Some will plant explosives, others will snipe the guards, a few will scale the walls early on and try to sabotage the front gate. Maybe we can pull it off. February 23rd, 2276. We attack at dawn. I'm still watching Floor as I write this, sitting in my favorite cave above the campsite. It's been a nice, warm escape for us. She's so beautiful that it pains me to think of her going on without me, but she'll have to. We talked about it and she cried and held me when I told her I probably wouldn't come back. She asked me if she should stay or go. I told her it was her choice, but she should marry again and raise our child to be fair and strong and not raise their hand in violence. I made her promise me. February 25th, 2276. Final entry, most likely. The attack failed, but it was so close. So close that I cry about it now. The scouts scaled the wall, knifed the sentries, but some drunk happened to see us and sounded the alarm. Can you imagine? Every other night we watched them and it was the same routine, no surprises. He just happened to be there that one night at that particular moment. We rushed the square, managed to overwhelm the militia, but the miners and mercenaries emerged from the upper ridge armed and ready. It was a bloodbath. I took a slug to the stomach and I'm fading now. The healing powder dulls the pain, but I can't help but think this is all my fault. I taught them to kill, made them hate. Maybe I'm no better than Caesar. At least Floor still loves me unconditionally. That's a strong word. Can't write much more. Told her to leave. No future here. Okay. Well, that was quite the story, but it does paint the entire picture of what happened here. So I am glad I read it, but my voice is now dead. There's nothing like narrating for 40 minutes nonstop. Okay, Russell, you ready to get the fuck out of here? Because I am. Oh, more coyotes. Yep. Sorry, not really. Ah, we have another cave. Fantastic. Bedlamite's Refuge. What the hell? A varmint rifle. Oh, is this, okay. Tramps. Buddy home. Somebody was paranoid. Holy hell, how many traps are in here? Okay, he's moonshining or something. Is with all this stuff. It's ridiculous. Better be something good at the end of this. Good one, Russell. Bad Prospector Shack. Nope. Yeah, he's not friendly. Nice hat. That is a Fallout 3 Raider helmet. Okay. Something. We taking that gun. Key. I'll take that helmet. Just explosives. Okay. Well. Okay, Knife Point Cavern is one I didn't go into earlier, so let's go check that out. And then we got one more map marker. Alright, what do you got, Knife Point? Scorpions. Groovy. Sierra Madre chips. How do you have those? You know, that reminds me, one thing I never did in my playthrough of this game, at least the YouTube playthrough, is I never like went and did gambling in the casinos. And I even have a mod that allows me to go back to the Sierra Madre jackpot. So, I don't know, maybe someday I'll have to spend some time doing that. Billy, Sheriff told me a group of prospectors is setting out for that cave on the other side of the canyon. Ain't seen too many sand wolves around, so it should be safe. Word is that there's a silver van inside, just waiting to be claimed. All we have to do is blast our way inside. Have your pickaxe and dynamite ready. We're leaving at midnight. Holy shit, that was this queen. See, that's big. Okay, I guess that was it. This is the cave that the silver was in that we heard about in the story. But, that's... Oh. I think that's it, though. Looks like another cave. What else would it be? Sun Gap Den. Okay. It's gonna be full of coyotes. Ah. Gave it away with Den. Sorry to come into your home and exterminate your entire family, but it's all in the name of exploration. What the f... Okay, interesting place to be playing baseball. Lots of dead people in here. Hello there. Grim Reaper here. Well, didn't really feel too good about that, but just a game. Hands off. Beverage crates. Had lots of stuff. Take the Wasteland tequilas, sure. What's this? Hi, if you're reading this message, you've probably done two things. Killed off the entire pack of coyotes living here. Coyotes living here, pardon me. You bastard. Yeah, I know, sorry. 2, managed to get in my secret beverage stash that I've so carefully hidden here. If so, allow me to give you one word of advice. Don't touch my drinks. I'm deadly serious. If you so much as take a sip from my precious tequila, I will hunt you down and grind your eyeballs into paste. Don't think I'm joking. Do you know how hard it was for me to get all this in this den in the first place? I've done some bad stuff in my lifetime, but the things I had to do just to get past these coyotes, just... God, I don't want to think about it. Don't touch my drinks, Carolyn. Well, sorry, Carolyn. I took your drinks. Or at least a few of them. Shouldn't have left them unattended. You should have, yeah. Anyways, they're gone. Okay. I guess that was it. I wonder if we'll meet her outside and she'll want her tequilas back. Okay, well. We have officially explored everything in this canyon. Done all the quests. All that's left to do is to leave, so. Let's do so. You stand poised to depart Caruther's Canyon and return to the Mojave Wasteland. Once you leave, you'll be unable to return for this foreseeable future. Oh, there's an ending slideshow. Okay. Depart for the Mojave Wasteland.
So it happened that the battle over Caruther's Canyon concluded with a decisive victor, the town of Silverwood. The actions of 3 outsiders, the courier, Russel, and Glanton, had irrevocably changed the canyon. With their tribe decimated by Glanton, the remaining sand wolves fled Caruther's Canyon, forever traumatized by the destruction of their kin. Though few in number, the survivors swore an oath to enact vengeance on Glanton and the courier who failed to stop him.
With the canyon securely in NCR hands, Silverwood quickly developed into a regional hub for mining and commerce. Settlers from across California flocked to the town, eager to share in its prosperity. Civilization had made its mark. Within a few years, most of the townsfolk had never heard of the Sandwolves, though a few would never forget. Eventually, word of a great duel in Utah reached town. Travelers said the courier had died, then rose again to fight the man in black. The people of Silverwood prayed for the courier, though they feared the worst.
Prompted by the courier's timely intervention, Vickers eventually won his fight with substance abuse. Aided by the followers, he would find new purpose counseling homeless veterans who struggled with alcoholism and addiction to chems. In time, Vickers heard rumors of the courier's death, but also of his resurrection, and a duel with the man in black. He would pray for the courier, and for justice.
Slain in the bowels of Cholla Mountain, Endershot's piece of the arms trade would die with him. The Van Graffs quickly moved to secure his clients and solidify their position in the Mojave.
The disillusion with their lot in the Mojave, Finley remained loyal to the Khans, if only out of respect to his late friend Chance. In his private moments, he hoped to live long enough to see the Khans revitalized, mercifully destroyed.
Reveling in the defense of Silverwood, Charlie's bravery was lauded by the townspeople of Silverwood. With his newly arrived service records in hand, Charlie immediately became a respected figure in Silverwood. As the previous sheriff had abandoned his office, a collection of citizens urged Charlie to run. Though initially hesitant, he eventually agreed, and won in a landslide victory. Hobo Charlie was no more. He was now Sheriff Charlie.
Emboldened by the courier's advice, Briggs sold his shares in the saloon and headed west. His unique, cinema-themed saloons quickly flourished and grew into a popular chain, bringing Briggs wealth and recognition. He would use his newfound wealth to finance dozens of films, all of them directed by Albert Breach. Unfortunately, while visiting the set of Bride of the Deathclaw, Briggs would be decapitated by a vertibird rotor in a freak accident. Mourned by hundreds in the growing film industry, he would be immortalized in a bronze statue outside Albert Breach Studios.
Shrewdly avoiding the battle with the Legion, Miss Cat continued servicing throngs of enthusiastic clients. Unfortunately, the peace came at a price. As more families moved in, ordinances against prostitution eventually compelled her to move on. After leaving town, she traveled to New Reno, where she was rumored to thrive as a fluffer in the pornographic film industry.
Having received a life-altering epiphany during the battle for Silverwood, Mayor Brandon soon became Reverend Brandon. Determined to stem the tide of debauchery and license in Silverwood, Brandon established the first church in the canyon. However, he would eventually begin an illicit affair with the wife of an unsuspecting deacon. When the deacon caught Brandon in the act, he strangled the former mayor to death. They would be ruled as self-defense.
Moved by the courier's encouragement, Sullivan moved to Reno and opened his own gym. Though he initially struggled, Sullivan eventually gained recognition for his skill as a coach and would be sponsored by the Bishop family. He would go on to train some of the most successful prize fighters in New Reno.
Irrevocably altered by the crucible of battle, Parmley looked beyond himself for the first time in his life. Determined to make a difference, he enlisted with the NCR, eventually earning the title of Ranger. Serving at multiple theaters with distinction, Parmley had almost forgotten the courier when he heard about a duel in the mountains of Utah. Another ranger told Parmley that the courier had died, and then was resurrected only to fight the devil himself. Unsure what to believe, Parmley would say a prayer for the courier, but hesitated to hope.
With the blood of the Sandwolves dripping from his blade, Glanton and his gang set out for new frontiers. Travelers spoke about him in hushed tones, mentioning distant tribes scalped, whole villages destroyed. Others said he went to Utah. They spoke of an unholy alliance, then whispered another name, Marco.
What began as a simple bounty job had grown into a powerful experience for Russell, one which would forever alter his identity and outlook. Having grown to trust the courier, Russell learned that the bonds he found in the Desert Rangers were not entirely unique. This new friendship, forged through shared hardships, revived a feeling he hadn't felt in a decade. Hope for the Mojave Wasteland and himself. Though Russell would remain haunted by the massacre of the Sandwolves, he found peace with the demise of his former owner, Titus Vulcanus. Russell hoped he would be able to repay the courier somehow, though he suspected it wouldn't take long. He knew that their greatest challenges were waiting in the Mojave Wasteland and in distant lands. Because war never changes.
So, okay, there was a character back there that I didn't talk to, but seems like it turned out alright for her, so it's okay. Russell now has Desert Ranger combat armor fitted with extra armor and storage designed to help a ranger in frontline combat. It will not count against his carrying capacity. He does? Where is he? Oh, there you are. Okay, let me get somewhere else and we'll get some daylight going on and I'll tell you what I thought about this mod. Okay, so the Russel mod. I really like this mod. I really appreciate how the creator of this mod tends to tie a bunch of the quests and the stories together and weave them in a cohesive story with one another. I think that's really cool. I think this leads into, like I said earlier, I think this leads into New Vegas Bounties 3. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the next in chronological order of mod release, but really well done voice acting. It had an interesting story. It definitely had a lot of lore behind it, if you count that 40-minute read we had back in the caves. Had a new world space, some new items and stuff, but it didn't overload you with new gear, which is good. Some mods put in way too much stuff, and it just kind of pollutes everything, or dilutes everything to me. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, this was really good. So I'll probably keep Russell around for the moment, see if maybe ties in with some of the other quest mods. It depends on which one's next. I don't actually know. I'll say it one more time. I especially enjoyed the ending slideshow. That I really appreciated that. That was really cool. Kind of regret I didn't meet Kat or whatever her name was in the town. Not sure how I missed her, but it's okay. Just one minor regret there. Yeah, we got some interesting locations. There was lots of good voice dialogue, and it was just interesting. It fit right in with the stories we've already gotten from these quests, and it fits in well with just New Vegas in general. So, really well done. I'm glad I finally played this. So, yeah, that being said, I guess we're done for now. And I do have plans to do more New Vegas in the future. I know sometimes it's a long time before I make a video of this. It's just I have a lot of things going on, and I've kind of already finished like the main story and all that. So I kind of just do this whenever I really feel like it. It's not like a regular thing anymore. But that being said, I really would like to continue with these quests and probably get back to that fairly soon. Maybe there'll be another video before too long. Anyways, that's going to do it, so I will see you guys later. Take care.